And we're back. with, oh, I know the channel you're talking about now. We are continuing this mini campaign. We've decided to do a Monday session. I forgot to make an announcement. I apologize. Though, let's talk about your previous session. So previously, you all learning about yourselves are four compatriots waking up in the middle of the desert in some sort of sun-resistant suits, no memories of anything of themselves. Made their way back the way of which they came. Let me get my words right. And begin to learn a little bit about themselves, their abilities, who they are, what they are, things of that nature. And after getting into a bit of a scrap, talking with some peacekeepers within the
kerfuffle,
place.
some would say.
Where Vile discovered his lycanthrope-like nature. Soul discovered... not Soul.
Soul.
Fucking shit.
Vile. It's Vile.
No, I named one of my NPCs I wrote down. Fuck. Ash.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. I'll delete that one now. No.
You shouldn't even said that. We would have known.
Yeah. Ash.
Yeah.
Discovering his ability to literally throw balls of fire or balls of sunlight at people. Tail, who discovered their ability to cast magic. And
both of them the ability to lose their daggers into
yes,
a fucking
now.
A dagger.
We started with 3 and now we have 1.
Yes.
A dagger
And,
that we so lovingly gave to them and they just decided to throw away. Like, can you believe this, Vile?
And Electus, who discovered he too has a few spells up his sleeve, and also a little bit about
I have only learned of one.
You've only learned of one.
Yeah, a few spells. I know there's more.
Also rediscovered your companion.
Well, you have a stand
Piper.
and a dog now, so
Yeah.
Yo, I got a stand. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the little
rediscovering Piper.
Grim Reaper dude.
Yes. And where we left off is you all were heading towards the scene of the crime of which you had committed a murder, or at least you think you did, or at least that's how you're remembering things based on what you've been told. You killed somebody.
Early in Tyler's summary, this man said "Japatriots." Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
I said.
And then he thought he said "Japatriots."
Did I say Japatriots? I thought I said
Yes.
Compatriots.
No, he said "Japatriots."
That's even cooler.
That's even
Sounds like
cooler.
a Jamaican football team.
You made like 2 more speaking mistakes, and then you're like, "Let me fix my words real quick," or whatever.
Japatriots.
This is the live action equivalent of like,
Get him, boys. He made a spelling error.
Literally burst into flames.
Your argument is invalid. You made a minor spelling mistake. You guys seen that picture
Yes.
of like the Destiny death screen?
There's a bunch of them.
yeah.
I love the Destiny death screen the most. It's just a. Anyways, continue.
So were you? Were you?
Oh. Interesting noise you made there.
Yeah. I've had a night. All right. Were you using Piper to go back to the scene of the crime, or were you just trying to?
To be honest, I don't. Oh yeah, I stuffed him out of my bag.
Yeah, Piper's in your bag with, kind of peeking out. But
Oh yeah, right. No,
I'm just thinking about cheese now.
we learned of the general direction of the. We learned, I believe. Hold on. Let me search my notes for cardinal direction.
south.
This man took notes? Psh, couldn't be me.
He wrote one word, south.
Not
No.
even, it's just S, and he's like, I think that's what it is?
I have north and south in my notes, and both of them
Nice.
are talking about the same thing. So it's in one of the directions.
This man is running in
Well,
circles.
we know it's not east or west.
No, not the same thing. Sorry. North is talking about where the markets are, and then south is where the chambers / storage and unmarked things are. So I labeled the directions of things in the city. That was relative where we were at the fight, I think.
Okay.
Or the tavern.
So-
The tavern, yes.
You are heading
I have it written there.
southwards.
I knew that.
So as
We're
you
going to the scene of the crime,
you're attempting to. You
From the,
you probably don't remember the exact position. You just know it was southward.
which was the murder of the body that we found last time, with
Yes.
a odd hole in his head, which we think is a bullet,
And then
Which is
Piper also
related to the item that he found when we first started.
Yeah, and then Piper demonstrated that he backstabbed Electus.
He's a dirty fucking traitor.
It's actually Piper's voice. No, just kidding.
I'm not playing Piper.
I'm not doing Piper. Fuck you.
Dirty fucking traitor.
Dirty fucking traitor.
A fucking wanker backstab.
It's just Jason Statham.
That's all it is.
Boy, what's going on here? Bit
Right.
rude, innit?
What's going on here?
It's become
You
roast.
got a
Tuesday,
license
ain't
for
it?
that?
It's become roast British people at all cost all of a sudden. Anyways.
You got a license for that.
Got a license for all that stabbing.
You got a license for breathing.
Shit.
We're gonna get arrested for stabbing the canal.
Stabbing the. Oh, I get it.
I'm gonna go back and
Twice.
fight the river. Anyways.
My girlfriend that turned into the moon might be able to help.
Nice.
Oh man. Anyways, go.
All right, so we're heading to the scene of the crime.
I don't know what to make you roll to try to find your way there without.
I'm
knowing
gonna
where it
just head south, and then I'm gonna tell Piper to. I'm gonna put my hand in my bag and tell him or her. Is it a male or a female?
is. It's a bro.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell him to tug on my finger when we're there. If we're close, we're there, or we need to turn in some direction.
Could be a. I'm trying to think. Insight or history, maybe.
I mean, we don't have history.
I would say
Probably
like
I know.
it would be
useless.
more of an investigation of like
Oh.
being able to identify something that's
Damn it.
wrong.
I'm trying to get my fucking history thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to goad for information.
Okay. With Piper's help, you would be able
Okay.
to make your way around. He a few times kind of instead of just tugging your hand, seems to almost like move in a way to try to like push your bag to the left or to the right.
Let's go.
Almost like to cause you to turn in different directions before you finally you reach.
He just does ratatouille to you.
Yes, he
He's
just
pulling your
pulling your hair.
My hair's not that long. I know I have that in my notes somewhere.
You have short hair.
I think I have the longest hair.
You you come upon a what looks to be like a series of living quarters.
Oh, the slums.
Liddy quarters.
Yes, living quarters. You guys are in the slums essentially. There are
Yeah,
a lot
we're
of
in the
people that kind of
slums.
give you guys like odd looks. Some of them looking like they
Gonna give
would
him odd
attack.
looks back.
Yeah, they would attack you if you were alone. But as you guys kind of move through, you find yourself finally when Piper kind of pulls on your finger to like tell you to stop. You find yourself standing before a doorway that on it has been marked kind of just says like no trespassing in some liquid you're not entirely sure what it is, and the door's
Wanna
like
taste
What
it?
color?
it's like a dark like blackish green.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm not tasting that. You got it, Vile. You've been
Yeah,
drinking
I
some
was
weird
saying.
things. You've been drinking some weird things earlier. You got it.
Yeah, can I
Drink some blood.
okay, I'm probably not gonna fucking drink. I'm not gonna lick it.
It just
Why
goes
not?
up to the door
Quick-
straight
I
up.
got
just-
Why not?
Quick-
You
quick-
drank
quick
blood
question.
earlier.
Yes.
What? How
It
much
was an
worse could this be?
accident.
How
I thought
much
it was
worse could
Code
this
Red
be?
Mountain Dew.
What?
This could be shit, bro. I don't know.
It's green.
Yeah, goose shit is green.
It's got a point.
Yeah.
Well, does it smell? Goose shit smells. What does it smell like,
This
Tyler?
whole
Am I gonna
place.
be, am I gonna be smelling?
This whole place smells. You are in a.
Drown out all the other smells. Get really close to it. Does it smell even worse?
Roll a
I don't want
perception
to do
check.
it though. Vile will.
Roll
I
a
guess.
perception check, Vile.
And it's with my smell, so I get advantage.
Yes, because
Cool.
you have your.
That is.
Oh hell yeah! The first thing he tests his smell on is something
A
potentially
19
vile.
or a 21.
What?
19 or 21.
Yeah, his. No, you're.
Oh.
Oh, that's with your. You already have your modifier. I was like, what?
Yep, +5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 14, 16, so +5.
Damn, you got a
each.
+5 in.
Perception.
I am proficient.
Okay.
I'm-
I am proficient with advantage.
Smelling it.
Yeah, smelling
The
it.
first thing
It-
you smelled is vile, probably.
You're
No,
not.
Tyler, I'm gonna hear the liquid.
Yeah, you're going to hear it.
Tell me, Liquid, what are your
No, no,
secrets?
I'm saying. Fucking witch. No, smelling this substance, it's not quite like feces. It seems to be a mix of various substances that were probably found and then just like scraped
It's
against this door.
Nickelodeon slime.
But
I
it
gotcha.
has feces in it.
Essentially, yes.
Nailed it.
And as you're kind of doing this, you find yourself like accidentally like push against the door, and it just kind of slowly swings open.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Are history checks just useless in this campaign?
You didn't
Indeed.
answer
His
that,
silence
yes.
makes me think so.
In
Yeah.
due time, they may have a use. At the moment, you have no history. Yes.
I'm about to say we have no history, so like, is it even worth it doing history checks?
In due time, sir. In due time.
The DC is like 100. Look, asshole.
Look, asshole, you don't remember.
That's the whole premise of the
Hey, man.
campaign.
If I get a good enough advantage, maybe.
I don't think
If I
advantage.
get
I don't think
that-
no amount of advantage is gonna help you get a DC 100 check, bro.
I don't know, man. You're underestimating me.
You underdepreciate my power.
That's not a word. You don't. I'm not that stupid.
Underdepreciate.
Continue.
Bedtime story, jackass.
So the
Anyway.
door swings open.
Yeah, it slowly swings open. Inside, you find
Like
a
oxymoron.
small, dark chamber. There's a bit of dim light in here, and the bit of dim light you can kind of make out. Vile,
hold
you're
on,
not.
is this-
Oh wait, Vile, you can see inside.
Is this a building
I
or an
can.
alley?
It is a chamber, like a
So-
living chamber.
Oh, okay.
So, Vile, you can see
It's a
inside.
tiny home.
You can see there are these splotches of what you only assume to be blood just splattered against a wall. A bit of it on the floor, as well as a trail that leads to the doorway.
The doorway that we just entered, or
The doorway that you just accidentally pushed open, trying to sniff the
Okay.
door.
I'm making sure there wasn't another doorway.
No. And kind of looking about the space, you see there's a bed. It's been overturned a little bit. There's a desk as well. Upon the desk, you see a dagger sticking into what looks to be a piece of parchment.
Like hide this from Ash and Tail.
I was like, all right, boys, you get one more dagger. We're giving it to Ash. Hopefully, stay away from canals.
You get one more chance.
It's like I feel like they're gonna walk over a sewer grate and it's just gonna fall perfectly through the grate. You're like, ah, damn.
Oh,
Did anyone watch the latest Rick and Morty episode that came out last night?
With the lightsaber.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I need to watch. I need to catch up.
This isn't really a spoiler because it happens like the first 2 minutes, but Morty drops a lightsaber perfectly vertical. So it falls straight to the center of the earth.
Oh, god damn it.
I think I'm gonna, as Vile, I'm gonna walk in and just kind of like look around, and I'm gonna look back at Electus and just be like, "Damn, bitch, you live like this?"
This isn't me. I bet this is the person who stabbed me in the back. That person cannot be living in the high life if they stabbed me in the back, probably.
All right, Piper, Piper, come out of the bag here. Are you trying to tell me that Electus killed this man in this room and then dragged him all the way to where we found you?
Piper nods.
All right.
Well,
you
hey,
know what?
Look.
We figured it
look.
out. Mystery
In my
solved.
defense, or I guess in Cyrus's defense, why? I think the best course of action is to move the body away from
Leave.
the scene of the crime. Like how? Let's think about this logically here. How are they gonna find clues if there's no clues by the body? Right?
Well, as it seems that they haven't like quarantined this off or like cleaned it, I'm led to believe that they don't actually give a fuck about this area. So I don't think the guards give a fuck about this area over here. Ask the neighbors. Ask the neighbors if they ever call for help from the guards. I bet they don't.
Hey, look, man. I'm just trying to look on the bright side here. What do you think, Piper? Bright side or dark side? What's better, in your opinion?
He kind of shrugs.
He agrees with me. I'm gonna hold a high five out for him.
He high fives.
Let's go.
It's the video of the cat, the one that they put my man on.
Wait, what? Someone just made a weird noise
Yeah.
as you were speaking, so I don't know what you said.
You know the video of the cat where the guy puts his hand in front of it and it high fives him and it just meows, and they usually end the video with "my man."
Mm-mm.
No, I'll have to
No,
find the video
but
at some point. That's pretty much what
I
he
know
does.
I know the video of the guy who's like petting his cat. He's like, "Yeah, Billy rubs,
Billy
like that shit," and
rub.
then he nods.
Billy rubs. You like that shit?
It takes a pet like no problem.
Uh,
It was a vine.
are you looking around the room anymore though? Because you're standing in the center of the room now.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna grab the
investigation check.
dagger and give it to Ash just so he has a weapon.
Okay. You pull the dagger from the piece of parchment.
Oh yeah, what's on the paper?
Constitution
Yeah.
safe.
You can see on the paper.
I'm a rat. I don't give a fuck.
You can actually read the words on the paper, as well as notice a bit of blood.
I
that's
can
splattered
read.
on it.
Write that down.
It-
I can read. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that
Am
down.
illiterate.
I am
I
actually
can-
putting that in my notes.
You read the
Am
words.
illiterate.
Are you gonna read it aloud, or are
Wait,
you reading
can
it to
I
yourself?
read?
I'll read it out loud.
So you read the
I
words.
can't read.
Francis, we have received your news of the prince's arrival in Salem, and have
Alright,
been
hold on,
offered.
hold on. I'm gonna need you to slow down. Hold on. Alright, restart.
We have
Francis, we have
your-
received your word that the prince is in Salem.
has arrived in arrival to Salem, and have an offer for you, if you choose to or wish to accept. Kill him and his compatriots. Bring their heads to us as proof of what you have done. In return, we will compensate you with the finest riches and a place among us as we expand our efforts beyond the hobble. I look forward to
Yeah,
your
you went a little
arrival
too
with their heads. Opal.
So
I
Opal's the
got kill
contact?
him
Opal
and
is
his
the one who sent the
compatriots
order.
and bring their heads as proof. What's
Proof
after
of
that?
what
Just
he's
a quick-
done.
I'm not gonna write it. I don't think it matters exactly what's written here. Just a summary.
And he
of
was
the
going
rest of
to
it.
he was going to be compensated with riches and a place among whoever sent this letter in the hobble.
The hobble. So the hobble is like an area, assuming.
Yes.
And Opal is the contact name. Remember,
It
minus
could
one
be
intelligence
It
over
could
here.
be
Yeah.
could be a mineral. Some mineral. They're talking to a mineral, maybe.
They're not rocks, Marie. They're minerals.
They're not rocks.
And I'm assuming the dude you killed, his name is Francis. Wait, does that mean you're the prince? Using context clues here, I
thought
never
you said
passed
princess.
AP English.
No, he said the
No,
prince.
prince.
The prince. He said
Oh, what?
kill him and his compatriots.
Yeah, like,
Wait.
I have the
Wait.
tax ruler.
Yeah, but I
Hey,
say
it sounds
you have
like-
ruler.
I saved the prince here, so I'm probably due for some compensation myself. Whatever
Yeah,
he
but
is.
according to that guard that we first met, Mark, he did not seem like you were a good guy.
Well, I paid him, so I probably, I guess, I don't know, I was talking down to him. I guess I paid him, so he's like a servant or something. I don't know. He would know more about that. Wanted to.
Or
tell.
maybe you failed and then ran away because you're like, oh no, I didn't save the prince, and then like we were all there to help you, and like that's why we're in the desert.
Wait, but how is that possible? Like, who did I not? Because like the only person that I see dead, other than the cab drivers, which
The cab
we
drivers.
still don't know who they are. First off, I just realized. But second off, I mean, the only other person that's dead is Francis here.
Yeah,
So,
but like imagine
I don't
you
think
were
he's a
trying to
prince.
guard the prince, and then Francis killed him, and that's why he double crossed you. You kill Francis, and then you have to leave because you're like, I failed to save the prince, and then we were in the desert running away, and then whatever happens in the desert, and then we wake up however many weeks later. without memories.
And this is I kind of like this one better actually. So I realized like probably almost immediately that Francis was gonna kill a prince. I was like, whoa, that's not cool. So I kill him, and I'm like, yo, so there's probably more people here trying to kill you. Because if it were me trying to kill you, I wouldn't send one idiot to do it. So we should probably get out of here. And then we had a kerfuffle in the desert. and like we killed them all, I guess, and like atomized them completely, so we didn't see their bodies, and then boom, we wake up. You know, I like that one better, honestly. What do you think, Piper? Which one you like better? Point.
He's staring at you a little confused by what you've said. uh,
I'm gonna whisper to him, say, point to me.
he just kind of slowly sinks back into the bag.
All right. Well, the only leads we really have, well, because Francis is dead, is Opal and the Hobble.
Well, hold on.
Well, actually, the first
We
thing we should
haven't-
do is confirm whether or not the prince is dead or alive.
Are you gonna? Are you
yeah,
looking
but-
around the room anymore? Are you holding? the
Yeah,
lever
we
in hand?
haven't looked around the room very much, is what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yes, I
will-
want to do
I'll
an
look around the
investigation
room
check.
more.
I want to look for anything important, and then especially in other rooms, if there are other rooms in this place.
Yeah. Vile, you look back
Especially
towards
if
the
they're
desk
closed.
after you've picked up the paper. You do notice carved underneath where the paper was the words, he had it coming. Written in whatever shitty writing with this dagger that was done.
Should we do a handwriting test? What you guys think?
I'm about to say, is it your handwriting?
Yeah, let's see. You want to do a handwriting test?
I'm down. I don't know what role that is.
All right, hand me the dagger. I'm gonna snap as I say that. But actually, you know what? Before we do that, Piper, does this look like my handwriting? With a dagger. I don't know how much I do that.
Piker,
How-
Piper peeks out of your bag and kind of looks towards the writing, and then looks towards you and gives you a nod.
Well, would you look at that? We got proof. He had it coming. All right.
Piper slowly sinks
Job
back into
done.
the bag, kind of like you know,
He
like
as in Francis, or he as in the prince?
he's the one who
How
wrote
would
the
I
message on the
know?
ground or the table.
I assume Francis.
Yeah, probably, but
I want to make
Maybe
a
we
note
should-
real quick. When Piper sinks, it's more of his nose is the last thing to disappear.
I need to pull up the picture again.
You know how a snake like slowly backs up into like a hole? That's what Piper's
Yeah.
doing.
I'm just imagining Mushu from Mulan.
Yes. That's pretty much Piper.
All right, Piper. Is there anything in? Wait. Okay. Hold on. You weren't here for the actual kerfuffle, were you?
Piper wasn't.
You get the sensation from him that kind of gives you the indication of no.
All right. Well, but you're still of help, right? What? How good's your nose?
Mine's pretty good.
Piper slips back out of the bag and kind of gives you a look like, obviously I can smell well.
Okay. What about your hearing? I want to get a good sense of how you operate here.
Mine's
I don't want
very
you to be
good.
sitting in the. I am not, sir.
Piper gives you a look of almost disbelief
What?
as you are questioning his hearing and smell.
Hey, I'm just making sure they weren't shot or something. Like, I don't know, you might be disabled. Who knows? I'm not saying you are. I'm just like that's a
He huffs and rolls his eyes.
All right, look, I don't want you just
This
sitting
is
in
an
this
animated
bag, you know what I'm
dragon.
saying? Hey, I inspire people. Anyways,
And murder, apparently.
hey, I
Murder.
protect my friends probably.
Probably. Let's lean on that one for now.
So, what do you want to do, Piper? You want to sit in this bag, or you want to help us investigate? What do you think?
Is she a pointer dog
He,
now?
he sits. He
Like a
sits down. He
bloodhound?
sits down on your shoulder. Seems
Let's
intrigued.
go. Okay. So, what other rooms are in this place?
It is
Or
a
is it just the
single
one room?
chamber.
Okay. Anywhere where there's extra blood pooled up than normal from the rest of the place.
Beside the bed, there's a blood pool from where it looks the body had hit the ground, As
Alright, I
well
wanna
as
go
the
investigate over
splattering
there.
of brain across the wall that's still somewhat there.
I'm gonna investigate the extra pooled up blood on the ground first.
Investigation.
Oh, actually, you know who Piper reminds me of?
Who?
I don't know if you guys ever seen the show Shaolin
Oh
Showdown.
my god, I got a 3, and this was with the -1 at least.
It's blood. It's dry.
Alright,
It's
Piper,
blood.
what do you see here?
Alright, what were you saying? Well, I rolled for Piper.
Oh, you remember Shaolin Showdown, the show? I don't know if anyone's seen that.
What show?
But Piper reminds me of Dojo from Shaolin Showdown.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the image I have in my, like, that voice and everything is what I have in my head right now.
Piper kind of jumps down off your shoulder and starts, sniffing around in the blood and shifting around for a moment before he stops for a moment and kind of begins to pick through the blood, or the dried blood, and after a moment or two offers you what look to be bits of metal, as well as a single oddly flattened disc.
How big is this disc?
About about a little bigger than half an inch.
What's the color of this disc?
It is silver.
Oh, silver, okay. Does it look like it was, you said it's flattened? Does
Yeah.
it look like it was always flattened? Like meant to be flattened?
No.
Or flattened after something may have happened?
It looks like it was flattened after an event.
Well, my first thought was that it was a bullet, but I don't know any silver bullets.
I don't know any silver bullets.
Well,
Like, personally?
Yeah. You talking on a personal level, or like you're just friends? Like,
I took one out on a date once. It did not go very well.
well, especially for you,
It was a speed dating thing.
It was a
just,
speed dating. Let's just say I left wounded. Anyways.
Let's just say I was firing blanks that night.
alright, what about the splattered brains on the wall? Should I roll another investigation check for that? And see if I can do better than a 3.
Sure.
Well, their brains.
I love how
I can't
the man
imagine. I
who's
can't imagine.
clinically-
He'd be like,
I love how the man who's clinical. Oh, well, at least I did better than a 3. I got a 5. I love how the man who's clinically retarded is the one investigating. Piper, what do you see here?
we have the same intelligence.
As you're kind of touching the wall, there's a period where like a piece of it gets stuck to your hand, and you get distracted by it and start like shaking your hand. And as you're doing it, Piper kind of jumps up and snags it off your hand.
Ooh, Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm better with surviving out in the wilderness, I swear. Probably.
Probably.
Probably. Just start lying. Yeah, I was in Boy Scouts. I was
Hey,
an Eagle Scout.
I got
And
some
like
good
nobody can
deception,
confirm
bro.
nor deny.
I got some good deception. I can do that. I know I'm good at that.
Is it possible to gaslight yourself in D&D for better stats?
Probably
No.
for an ogre. Or
That'd
no,
be
no,
funny.
orc.
Hell
Anyways,
Gaslight
continue.
yourself into thinking you're smart.
yeah. Yeah. Last I checked, like a 15 was a crit for me.
Yeah, nice try.
Last I
Piper,
checked, this bullet was a boomerang.
Piper does not find anything on the wall.
Unfortunate. All right.
Could I try check?
Sure.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Please, please do.
Course tail.
If you think you could do better than a pseudo dragon and his best friend.
Yeah, we
here,
have
what do you think,
Dumb and
Piper?
Dumber, and a dog on the case. I don't think it's gonna work very well.
Hey, don't call him a dog.
What am I rolling?
I'm talking about me.
Investigation.
Don't call him dumb.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have a +0 in investigation, but we'll see,
I
right?
think
My
Piper's
God.
one.
Piper's
It's better, I guess.
Only a 5.
Oh my God, it's the same roll I got.
You're kind of just disgusted by this blood. It's kind of gross.
Hey, at least I wasn't disgusted.
All right.
I got that.
Is there a way for me to use my my illustrious history of murder to figure out how the crime scene would have worked together. Like we know like the facts of the case.
Hold on.
Can I
I'm
do
gonna
like
stop you right there.
insight to figure out?
I'm gonna stop you right there with the DM sweet talking.
The
So
DM
blood,
sweet talking.
so
Holy
the blood
shit.
pooling, right? So the pooled up blood on the ground.
Yeah.
Is it mostly not under the bed, or does it go under the bed a little bit?
It does not go under the bed. The bed was overturned.
Oh, it's overturned. Okay, well, never mind. Continue with the sweet talking.
So, can I do an insight check to be like, okay, well, we know he has a hole in his head, so he's probably shot in the head. We found a flattened disc. We found brains on the wall. Can I be like, oh, let's piece all of this together?
You
to
know
be
what?
Like, you know.
You know what? I'm gonna let this happen.
Yes.
Can I do it too? Whatever it is.
I want to see.
Oh.
I want to see Vile do this.
I apologize, boys. That's a fucking 7.
Can we just have Tyler roll for us?
It's actually
Like, we're
it's
clearly
actually
not doing
a
very well.
12, but
What the fuck, bro?
No. It was a 2.
oh
Plus
God.
oh never mind.
I was literally so
All right,
close.
tell
to
me
getting a nat
what
20.
he says. Tell me what he says. Tell us what he says.
I have an idea.
You
Yeah.
just say you
Yeah.
were so close to getting a nat 20 with a 2.
Yeah, because like 2 is right next to 20 on my die.
All right, Tyler, what does he say?
Okay.
Definitely a murder happened here.
Yes. That's it.
Yep.
Based on my deduction, someone had died here.
Have you guys ever seen Psych, the show?
I know of it.
Nope.
Ah, dude, Psych is such a good show. It's a guy who like pretends to be a psychic solving crime.
Oh my god.
All right, so since he was dragged out of here, right? There's a trail of blood, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to do an investigation on the trail of blood and hope I can at least get above a fucking 10.
Okay. Investigation.
Good luck.
Thank you. No, you know what? Tyler, you roll for me.
No, you do it. I'm not rolling for you, bitch.
All right, fine. I'm doing a different roller. Random. Hey, you know what? My phone's doing it for me. Hey, Google, roll a d20.
I want to hear it.
It for some reason didn't do anything. Hold on. Hey Google, roll a d20.
That's a nat 20. Wow, so good.
You got 10.
Minus what? So
That
that's
was-
a 9.
Rob, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty convincing.
Thank
What do you
you.
mean?
His voice for a phone.
Huh? No, I played my phone and my mic.
No, he also said he made a comment. Never mind.
Oh. I got a 9.
Following
It's
the
a
blood
-9.
trail.
Piper, you investigate along with me. What do you think? All right, continue.
Looking at the blood trail, you kind of get the idea that someone was dragged across the floor.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh, you know what? You know what? There has to be a spell that can help me. I'm gonna wave my hands around. There has
Wait,
to
call-
be. There
Are you-
fucking
You can't
has
call your
to
little
be.
dude?
Are you trying to?
I mean, I don't think that dude has any knowledge of anything, so I'm gonna attempt to do literally any other spell.
So you're just waving your arms around?
Piper, is there? Okay, hold on. Before I do that, Piper, have you seen me do most of my spells?
He nods.
Okay, is there any spell that could help me
Piper,
not
can I do
be
magic?
blind?
Yes or no?
He thinks for a
I
second.
think it'd be funny if Piper could only answer yes or no questions.
He thinks for a
It's
second.
just a coin flip.
You see him think for a second before he his face almost scrunches up, and he sneezes. But when he does, this greenish energy shoots from his face and hits the wall.
Bruh.
Yo, you got a fucking fireball gun, just on hand.
Was that? You know what? I'm just not even gonna. I'm just gonna go. Ew! What the hell, bro?
He kind
Look
of
at the-
he kind of rubs his snout a little bit, like a little
Bless you.
embarrassed.
Bless
I'm gonna
you.
say bless you to Piper.
Oh yeah, you got it. Okay, I'm gonna. Do I have a handkerchief?
He seems fine now that he's rubbed his nose.
Okay, well I'm gonna
Alright,
start.
well-
I'm gonna go to rub the snot. I guess is what that was.
Oh
off
no,
the
it's a
wall.
green
It has,
energy that when it hit, like it exploded off the wall and dissipated. Like it caused a crack in the wall.
Oh,
All right, guys,
Well, I
everyone
was
back
going
up. I
to
don't know what the
say-
fuck I'm about to do.
I was going to say that I was going to wipe it down and then be like, I see something here. But
I'm
because
gonna
I
be
assume that's what
summoning
that was for,
energy.
right?
No, he
I'm
accidentally
gonna reach
sneezed.
out my hands and try to cast a spell.
I'm gonna look at the wall and then look back at him and say, "You good?"
He nods.
I'm straining
Was
my
that-
entire face.
So
All
is
the
there a spell that
blood
can help
vessels in
us
my
here?
face popping.
Nothing happens.
Everyone else has cast a spell. I want to see if I can.
Nothing happens. Actually, wait.
No.
Wait, you're how you're trying really hard.
Fireball. Fireball.
Roll me a d20.
Oh God.
All right, this is metal die time. All right.
My metal die is unlucky as shit, but so is all of my other rolling.
Well, you know, I got a 6.
Let's go.
Nothing
Not
happens.
a single roll above a 10
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, not going great.
Yeah, nothing happens. You just kind of like you really strain yourself.
Question, Tyler.
Oh my
Question. Player to DM. So since literally every single roll has been below a 10, can we flip the rolls? So
No.
if we rolled a 1, it would be a 19. If we 20. If we rolled a 10,
No.
that would be 10.
No.
If we rolled an 11, it would be a 9. What do you think?
No,
Why not?
because that's not how that works. Now continue. Continue with the RP.
I've been debating on doing that. What I've been rolling for Chris, I've been rolling some dog shit for the past 2 months. Anyways, okay.
I'm just gonna
assume,
pace around the room.
I'm just gonna start waving my hands around, and I'm gonna look at Piper, see if he has any insight on the ways I should move my hands around.
Okay. Roll me a d8.
Just a straight D8.
Roll a straight d8.
This D8 better not come out gay. I got a 4.
Got a 4.
He's mixed. He's bi.
You are doing this, and as you are doing this, kind of waving your hands around, you have out of nowhere, these black tendrils seem to shoot off of you and start reaching to every part of the room that they can reach, including your allies.
Yo, run! I summoned the devil!
I need everyone to roll a strength saving throw as these tendrils try to grab you.
Including me?
No, you're fine.
Rank saving throw.
Oh, let's go. Wait, including Piper?
No, Piper's fine too.
Oh, thank God.
Piper jumps
Okay,
back in
never
your
mind.
bag as you do this.
I don't care about anyone else. All right.
I got a 2.
Just joking.
I got a 19.
You all take.
Go, Vile.
Wait,
Oh.
what? I don't get. Like, do we get the modifier for that? Or is that just whatever our strength modifier is?
It's your strength saving throw.
I don't know mine.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Oh.
Nah, I don't. You
That's
haven't
why we're
given
So
us
asking.
you said
any
wait
saving
sorry.
throws.
Let's go back through the numbers. Ash, you first.
2.
So you got a 6.
Wait, what?
Tail.
Oh, yeah, that's Ash. Never mind.
What was yours? Tail.
Mine's 2.
You actually got a 1.
Go.
And Vile.
I got a 19.
You rolled a 23.
Let's
Oh
go,
my
baby.
God.
Himbo time. Let's go.
Oh, that's a +4.
So
Yeah, that's what my strength modifier is. So I was kind of guessing that.
all of you except for Vile take 4 points of necrotic damage. Vile, you actually take 1.
1 damage.
Yes.
I'm not resistant to necrotic.
Everyone else took 4. Do the math in your head.
Yeah, but did I fail? Did I
You
did
succeeded.
I succeed the
You
save or not?
succeeded. You succeeded.
Okay, so I am resistant.
Okay.
Man's like, all right, look, I'll help you out this one time.
Now, and the moment this happens, after these reach out and grab everyone for a moment, they seem to just dissipate immediately after.
All right.
Tickled.
Piper, what was that? Can you? I don't know why I didn't try this. Hey, are you able to write?
He shakes his head.
Oh man.
It's okay, Piper. Me either.
All right, we'll call those necrotic tendrils. All right, cool. Should I? What do you think, Piper? Should I try something else?
As
When
it'll
waving
chill
my
you.
hands randomly.
He shrugs, and slowly sinks back into your bag.
All right, time
Man,
to do it again.
having
Different way.
being a
different way.
caster in this campaign probably fucking sucks.
You have to learn what your spells are.
Mine's just swing sword good, I guess.
All right, time to switch. Oh, actually, you know what? Yo, before I do this again, you trying to get behind something?
Roll a d4.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, you guys should have hid sooner. D4, you said?
Yeah, roll a d4.
I got a 2. Man, I'm hitting the halves.
Both hands
Twice in a
shoot
row.
out a very similar green blast of energy from them that strike the wall in front of you.
What happened to the wall?
It cracks as this force energy seems to cause a significant hit to them.
Why do I want to charge the wall right now?
I'm just gonna tell you what you just cast. It's an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you can shoot it twice in one action. So
Okay, I want to roll. I want
shit.
to do it again. Not
Eldritch,
the same thing.
Eldritch Blast increases in number as you level up.
Yo. Anyways, I want to do another spell.
Okay.
Completely different from any of the other ones I did.
What are you doing specifically? What are you trying to do?
Wave my hands in a different way. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, Piper, should I do another spell? What do you think?
You see him
Is
clap. You see him clap his hands together, and then slowly sink
Alright, let's
back
go.
into the bag.
All right, I'm liking this. This is fun. What am I rolling this time?
What are you trying to do? I want to know what you want to do, because he clapped his
Alright.
hands and then disappeared into the bag.
All right, so you know, like people getting in prayer are like standing straight up with their hands in front of them, like clasped together, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Are you clasping them together aggressively and making them
No,
clap?
no, I'm not. I'm not clasping my hands. I'm just talking about the form.
Yes.
Like, you know, there's fighting stance form,
Yes,
and then
yes,
there's just
yeah.
like, yeah. So I want to have kind of like, I don't know, not a fighting stance form, and wave my hands non-aggressively.
Okay.
And then also potentially also actually, to my knowledge, I don't have a spell focus, to my knowledge, but I also have not taken off my clothes.
I've also not taken off my clothes.
Hey Piper, do I have a spell focus?
That's a good point.
He stirs for a moment, and you do not. You get the idea. You do not.
Did I ever?
No.
What the hell? Okay, well, I'm gonna close my eyes as I'm waving my hands and say the first things that come to my head, if any.
There are no words.
Okay, cool.
Wait, have we established what class you are? Because I feel like we just confirmed
No,
it.
because he said that we were wrong the last time.
But Eldritch
Well, I
Blast
am a
is
warlock. I am a warlock. It's just
Okay.
a type of warlock.
Okay.
He
That's what I
confirmed
was-
that I am a warlock. It's just the type of warlock we were wrong about.
You do hear around
anyways.
this point too. Piper kind of makes a yawn from within the bag.
Yeah, no, wait. What do I roll for this next spell?
I want to know the specific movement you want to try to do.
Okay, I'm going to. What have I done already?
You accidentally shot eldritch
No,
energy
like,
from your hand.
No, the movements.
You were
What have I
kind of
done
waving
already?
your hands around wildly, and then the other one, it was like, yeah, both times you've kind of waved your arms wildly. Actually, all 3 times you've cast a spell, you've just waved
Every
your
single
arm.
time. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wave my arms in a circular motion. Not directly perpendicular to me, but also not parallel to me either. I'm gonna do it in like a diagonal fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing happens.
And nothing happens. Okay.
You hear
All right.
from
I'll
with-
take some. Huh?
You hear within your bag again another clap noise.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna clap.
All right, you clap, and it is a lot louder than you thought it was going to be.
It's a fucking thunderclap. Right?
Yes, it's thunderclap.
Okay. That's a cantrip if anyone doesn't know. Okay. I have to have minor illusion. It just has to happen. Okay. How shall I cast? I mean, this isn't gonna help us at all, but I gotta figure it out. Anyone have any ideas for some waving I should do to see what other spells I know?
Tail, are you trying to do
You're
anything?
asking the wrong man.
What'd you say?
Are you trying to do anything while he's trying to randomly cast spells in this chamber?
Trying to stay back a little bit so I don't get hurt again.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
You don't say anything when I ask the question?
No. Do a JoJo pose.
JoJo pose.
There are so many weird ass JoJo poses, and I think some of them might hurt me. You know, the hand in front of the face, the palms facing my head. I don't know if I want to do that.
Literally just do the Dio pose.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do some random poses. I'm not gonna wave my hands. I'm just gonna do some random poses.
I'm now picturing is it Metaton or something?
It's the
from...
Spider-Man. It's just the Spider-Man scene from Spider-Man 1 where he's doing random ass
Yeah.
like symbols with his hands trying to cast his spells.
Damn.
Or fucking spells. Yeah.
I'm just
Shazam.
picturing the robot from Undertale. I think his name's Metaton or something like that. Can't remember
Go,
his name.
Web, go.
Yes.
Why?
Fly. Fly.
Up and away, Web. Shazam! I don't remember the other ones. Alright, well, anything happen?
Nothing happens while you're doing this.
Okay, I'm gonna. Alright, I'm gonna pick through my bag, see if there's anything and literally anything other than Piper in there, and my weapons, which I assume are at my side.
You
So
have
forget
the standard stuff for the Explorer's Pack. That's about it.
So
And
no.
then the bag of treats that you had for Piper.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a treat real quick. I'm surprised he hasn't dug into that actually, to be honest.
He takes it happily.
Alright, Piper. Is there any non-combat spells that I have?
He kind of almost grins at you and kind of flicks a hand. And you see a spectral hand pull another treat from the bag and bring it to him.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna try to take it away, but I'm gonna say what answer the question first.
You get the idea that he did.
Oh.
Maybe you can do like what? Is it called Mage Hand?
I'm gonna as he's eating it, I'm gonna say, if you're lying to me, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
He sinks back into the bag.
Oh no.
Not like a sulking way, but just like, yeah, whatever.
I'm going to close the bag and put it in my back pocket.
You're talking about the treat bag?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, he sinks back in your backpack though, and after a moment he kind of stops moving as if he's kind of like settled.
Alright, I'm just gonna do what he just did, to be honest.
You cast Mage Hand. It's not hard.
Okay. Okay. So what was that paper on? It was on a desk, right?
Yeah.
Or was it
Well,
on a counter?
it's in Vile's hand.
Well, but originally.
It was on a counter, like on a desk.
A counter or a desk?
A
Those are
desk.
different. Okay, so there's empty space below it.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. All right, boys. No one's gonna care, I assume, if we ransack this place because no one seemed to see the blood. So what do you think?
Looks
There's
like it's
something
already
hitting the walls?
ransacked.
Yeah, what do you think? Is there something hitting the walls? What do you guys think?
I'm gonna charge into the wall that's been cracked.
Wait, I'm sitting right next to it.
Strength. I want a strength check.
Not
Back away
athletics.
from it.
Actually, no. We're gonna do an unarmed strike. Regular unarmed strike. Let's roll it.
Okay.
What does
Because you're
that
using your
entail?
whole body to do this unarmed strike.
That's an 11 plus 4, right?
Wait, what do you roll for that?
11 plus 7, actually. It's an 18.
What do you roll
Wait,
for
plus
that? A
7?
D12?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because you're
Or
a hitter.
is it a roll to hit?
It's a roll to hit. Like, I'm making
Oh.
a roll to hit the wall.
How
Okay.
do you possibly miss a wall?
It's not about missing. It's about not hitting it quite right. So you hit the wall, kind of just like bouncing off it a little bit, still staying on your feet. A few little pebbles kind of break off the wall. That's about it.
Alright, move out of the way, Vile. Let me try something. And then I want to try the hand movements that Tail used to cast Fireball, or whoever cast Fireball.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
No, Fireball. No, Fireball.
Nobody cast Fireball.
Someone cast Fireball.
Don't think you
Didn't
have
someone
Fireball.
cast Fireball?
No, nobody. No.
No.
Oh, I thought
Ash
someone cast Fireball.
Ash did an ability he has that did a radiant punch type thing.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Alright, yeah, Eldritch. Well, hey, Piper, can you shoot that wall? I don't want to waste a spell slot.
Piper doesn't answer you, and you kind of hear like a soft like snoring in your bag.
What I get for giving him 2 treats in like a minute. Alright, fire Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
20,
Yeah, roll d20.
I assume. This is with that. I need to find something better. Holy shit, I got a 3. That's without any additional anything. Can I roll that again on anything else?
You rolled a 10 with your Eldritch Blast.
Yo.
I'm gonna roll something real quick to determine something. Okay. The crack doesn't increase too much. It's just more just like a few more little loose rocks kind of fall to the ground.
Nice. But I mean, enough cracks to the point where we can see in the wall, yeah?
It's a deep wall, is what you're figuring out.
How deep?
I think this might be just a dead end at this point.
You're saying deep as in it's not hollow.
It is
I
not a
see.
hollow wall.
Oh, okay,
This is
never
a
mind.
solid stone wall. This is made
I
of
was like-
concrete.
I was like, if it's deep, that means it's better, right? It's hollow.
I think we should just ask around, see if the prince is alive, try to find the hobble.
I don't know if we should be asking about a prince in the slums.
Maybe not here, but
Well, who else? I mean, who else we could ask? Can ask though. They would have been here for, or at least one person would have been around for the crime.
we could ask the tavern keeper if the prince is still alive.
The tavern keeper on the other side of the town.
We can ask the nurse.
On the other side of the town.
They're in the middle of town, not the other side.
I mean,
I
it's
don't think there's
basically the
anything
same
here
thing.
though. There's nothing here for us. We just got the letter saying,
There was
"Hey
clearly-
Francis, whack the prince and we'll give you some money, dear
Look.
signed Opal."
There was clearly something here for Francis.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
his
why would
his
he be
fucking
here?
home. And then he got murdered.
Well, yeah,
Hence
but
the brains on
look
the wall,
around.
and then
There's
dragged
nothing
all the way to
here
the-
except a bed and a desk.
Yes. That's why I'm saying we should leave, because we've already gone through the place.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying stay here in this house, but I'm saying stay in the slums area for now. See if we could learn anything else.
I mean, you can ask around. I don't think people are going to be very receptive to people snooping around.
Clearly, you haven't been paying attention to my people skills.
My people skills.
I'm gonna kill you, Tyler. Just wait till part 6.
He's just gonna kill my character. All right.
All right, I mean, we can ask around.
Quit your solo session, Tyler.
Oh, yes, that one. Ooh, kill him.
Anyways, back on subject. All right, what do you guys think? Ash and Tail, mostly Tail, since Ash doesn't.
Keep
I
talking,
don't know
I'm
why
walking
you're
away for a
still
second.
here. Actually, you haven't spoken a single word. What's your opinion on all this, both of you?
We'll stay. I'm good with whatever.
I'm mostly asking which you think is a better idea more than what you think.
Whichever you think is a better idea.
Ah, that's right, Slums. Talking about me. What about you, Ash? He said Slums too. All right. Um, how far does the blood trail go?
It
Of
goes to the
the
door and seems to just disappear.
How did I not think to? Okay. Piper, do I have a teleport spell?
No answer.
Do I still feel snoring?
Yes. He's a tired boy. He needs sleep.
I'm gonna do a slight scritchy scratch on his tummy, and then what happens when I do that?
When you open your bag to look at him, before you do this, you do see that he has a bubble coming out of his nose that's increasing in size and decreasing in size over and over again.
I'm gonna choose
Man,
to
he's in
ignore
his
that.
honk schnoo era.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose to ignore that and just do a little tiny scritchy scratch with one of my fingers on his tummy. Actually, yeah, no, never mind.
He kind of slowly rolls over in his sleep and just accepts this. And there is a point that his back leg does kick a little bit.
All right, as the back leg is kicking, I'm going to continue scratching, but I'm going to reach my head away from the bag and say, okay, so I can't get an answer right now. He's predisposed, but I don't think I have a teleport spell. So there's something else going on here because I don't think I carried it all the way to the center of town.
It's not quite, the place you had found was not quite the center of town, but the southern part of the middle of town. That makes sense. Like between here
someone
and
would have noticed. Is the point I want to get across.
yes.
So, how else would this body have ended up in my place if that were not the case? That being me carrying the body to my place. And I don't think Piper can carry it either.
Well,
No idea. What?
Tail said, well, I definitely don't think I carried it.
I'm gonna just squint at Tail and say, any other ideas? Alright, well, seeing as though I probably didn't carry the body there, let's get an idea here. Who thinks I actually did carry the body there? Can you get a raise of hands?
Assuming that we knew each other before we lost our memories, it might have been me that carried the body, but I have no recollection of doing so.
Yeah,
Hence
but
the whole, losing my memory.
if you carried the body, I would assume that someone would have noticed it. Unless you
I
carried
also
it
can
in
turn
your...
into a giant rat man when
Yeah, I was getting to
so...
that. Unless you put it in your stomach and ate it. But I didn't see any throw up on the body. Unless you did and I missed it.
I don't think
I
he can
did not
swallow
know.
a body whole, considering it's the same
That's-
size as him.
That's the point I'm getting at. So clearly the body was teleported to my place or moved to my place in some other fashion that is eluding us right now.
Maybe I just picked it up.
All right, I'm gonna slam my hand on the whatever is closest to me, but not in a mad way, just like an. All right, I'm gonna go outside and look for anything like a sewer grate or something of similar.
Oh, you think I swam him down the canals?
No, well maybe. I don't know.
You're turning towards the door.
Yes, well I'm going out the door.
You turn towards the door to see a semi-corporeal hawk sitting upon a railing along the canal, staring at you.
I'm gonna wave at the hawk.
I'm gonna squint at the hawk with very much. My face portrays a very confused emotion.
I'm waving at the hawk.
How big is the hawk?
Roughly
Normal hawk size?
about 1.5 feet in height.
It's a normal hawk.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. You said slightly incorporeal?
You can see through it.
I'm gonna start poking Piper on the stomach. Very gently to wake him up.
He kind of, like, not quite growl, but it's kind of like grunts and groans.
Mom,
up.
5 more minutes.
Kind of like he like grabs your hand and like pushes it away from him.
Does he wake up though?
He tries to go back to
Eventually.
sleep.
Eventually, does he? Because I'm not
Eventually-
stopping.
Eventually, you hear you actually hear the bubble pop that's on his nose, and he growls a little bit, and you do feel a slight bite on your hand, not enough to do damage, but he kind of like wraps around your hand and bites.
Hey, look, Piper, I'm sorry, but someone interrupted your sleep here. What is that? And I'm gonna point to the hawk.
He looks towards it, and his eyes, you see his eyes kind of go wide, not in a way of like, oh my god, I've seen this before, of more of a ooh shiny.
What? Oh, shiny. On a hawk?
Yes, well it's glowing blue.
Oh, it's glowing blue?
And as he does this, the hawk immediately falls backwards and quickly begins to fly away.
Whoa, follow that! Mostly speaking to the group, but now that I realize that we have something that can fly.
You say that, and you realize he's already 20 feet ahead of you.
Piper?
Yes.
Yo? Well, damn, we don't have anything that can track things, do we? No spell.
The rest of us see
I
the
assume I
hawk,
can't.
right?
Yeah, you
wait,
all see the
wait,
hawk.
hold on. Wait. Can't. Okay, it's probably not a fae, but is it a fae?
Let me check here. Let me.
I'm going to try tracking it with my survival skill.
Well, I bet I have a good survival skill too. Sort of.
I have advantage.
Shut up.
Let me double check something.
Do
real
I
quick.
get advantage on tracking this eagle or hawk?
No,
I do not.
it is not
Okay.
a fae.
So it is not a fae or fiend. Okay.
No.
Oh, those kinds of phase.
You can roll a survival check to try to track it, but
Hey, leave this to the professionals, okay?
Piper is leaving
I'll
you
roll
guys
the
in the
survival.
dust. By the
I've
way.
been
Hey,
running
no, I'm
after
you're
it.
running?
following it. I already said I'm running. I said I was. I didn't, but I will run after
So
Piper.
as you guys begin to run after him, you do find that Ash is pretty fast, faster than
Booking
actually
it.
all of you.
Man, fuck Ash. I'm gonna say to
Though
Vile.
Piper is
to
faster.
Stay here. I'm gonna say to Vile. I'm gonna say to Vile as I'm running away. Hey, look for somewhere that this body would have went into, like a sewer grate or something, and then I'm gonna keep on running.
Okay, so this hawk is not a fae, fiend, or undead.
No.
All right.
How do you possibly know that you have advantage on those?
Blood hunter, my guy.
Okay.
Hunter's Bane, first level.
Shut up. I don't know what Blood Hunter is.
Kiss me on my mouth.
Kiss me
will
on my
do that.
mouth.
I
Right.
mean, yeah, I can still roll for survival to keep on track. I assume.
I'm I mean, I think everyone can.
Yeah, they do. So eventually, the Hawk and Piper get out of your sight.
Both of us? Me and Ash?
All of you.
Wait, did Vile follow us, or did Vile can do my commands?
Oh, am I looking for the sewer grates?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
I mean, yeah, I can keep track of it. You want me to what is that? Roll
What I
for
was-
perception?
Actually, perception works. I'll
Mostly
let you
the
do
thing
perception.
mostly the thing I was trying to get across is don't follow us. Just look around the area outside.
Oh, you're just gonna ditch me? I gotcha.
Hey, look, my
Yeah,
pet
I'll
just
roll.
ran
I'll
off.
roll.
What am
I
I
will
supposed
roll.
to do?
I'll roll for perception for the sewer grades,
Okay.
My pet just
or
ran
like
off.
the
What am I
canal
supposed
or
to do?
anything.
Tail will roll perception as well.
Okay, so
I
Tails
got a
staying
19.
with Vile. So 19.
Yep, 14 plus
Tail
5.
only got an 8, unfortunately, and then it's plus modifier.
Looking around, there aren't any really grates on the ground. There is a path from the door that does lead to the water where the Hawk was sitting, but there isn't any blood. It's almost like the blood doesn't just like slowly disappear either. It's just like an abrupt stop at the door. Now for the rest of you, rolling survival, roll me survival.
Oh wait, we're doing survival.
Mm-hmm. Because you're trying to track
Yeah, for
where they
tracking.
went because you lost sight of them.
Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. As I do that, I want to summon. I don't know what that summon spirit spell does, so I want to try to summon it and see if I can point and see if it does something.
My luck is
You
hilarious.
attempt
I
to
got
recreate the spell,
I'm gonna
and
assume you say no, and I don't have a spell slot for it.
you feel winded trying to do it.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. All right, I don't know what my survival number is, but I got a 10. Would you look at that?
Tail got a 2. What's the modifier on
Oh,
that?
Tail, you're with Vile.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we stayed
Yeah.
back.
You got a 12,
Let's go. Is what I thought it was.
and Ash, what did you roll?
I got a 10.
You got a 14.
Yo.
You actually, at one point, Ash, you do lose sight of both of them, and there's a moment that you can't really figure out where they are, and Electus kind of catches up to you before you do catch for like a brief moment Piper's shift like into sight and out of sight for a moment down one of these tunnels. It's kind of like an offset of like the main tunnel.
I run a straight line that way.
Okay.
Follow him.
You hear from within the tunnel down the way a female's voice who is simply just saying, "Well, aren't you the cutest little thing I've ever seen down here?"
Oh no, it's a homeless person.
And as you round the corner,
Sorry, I was gonna whisper something to Ash, but I'll let you finish.
you find as you kind of round this corner, you find an individual dressed in kind of this very nice kind of dark brown cloak, wearing a hat of some sort. You don't see their face; they seem to have their back to you, but they do seem to be wearing some sort of hat.
I'm gonna whisper to Ash. You want me to do the talking, or you got it?
Mouth closed.
Yeah, ask the Kenku if he can do the talking.
Yeah, ask the Kenku, the one that can't talk.
I don't know what a kenku is, so
Oh, it's a
How do you
it's a
spell that?
raven. It's Kenku. It's a raven humanoid creature with like no wings on its back, but it can't speak. It can only mimic words.
oh, it can't speak. Oh, okay, I got this.
No.
Never mind. Forget I asked that question. I assume my character would have known that, maybe.
You probably
I
would
don't
have
know,
figured it out
whatever.
by this point, but you also
Yeah,
have
okay.
a -1 to intelligence, so
Hey, but I have a high-ish wisdom, so that's something.
easy for you to say. Anyways, continue.
All right. Can I do an insight check that's going to be negative probably to see who she was talking to about? Well, aren't you a cute one?
I won't even make you roll for that. You can clearly see she has Piper in her arms, who seems to be almost snuggling against her. And you see in one of her hands she has these very bright looking berries. Kind of these. They seem to be of various colors, but the one that he kind of takes from her looks to be this kind of dark purple that he happily begins to eat and like chew on as like the juice kind of drips from his face.
I want to look to Ash in a very confused and concerned face on my face, and then look back to her and say, he does not belong to you.
She kind of sits up straight a little bit and kind of turns her head towards you. As she turns, you see what looks like a human woman, blonde hair, these bright purple eyes kind of look towards you. And she she looks a little surprised at first before kind of giving a very soft smile and just says, does this little one belong to you?
Belongs to whoever he likes, but you have some, I've lost the word. Incentive.
Ash, I'll make a note to you. You do see the spectral hawk up kind of near the top of the tunnel, sitting upon like almost like a broken pipe sticking out of a wall. It's just kind of sitting there like watching down over this little scene.
I just look straight up at it.
He points and just makes a caw noise.
Do I notice he's looking at it?
Perception check. It wouldn't be too difficult, a perception check, but I'll make you roll a perception check.
My perception. I was supposed to. Okay. I got a 14. That's with my +2.
You would notice him looking up there, and then would too see the hawk sitting there.
All right. I'm going to actually, when I notice him looking at something, I'm not gonna look at what he's looking at. I think I can figure it out. So I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't notice.
Okay.
If that's possible, if you want me to roll something. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna say, what was the last thing she said? Sorry.
She says, "Is this little one belong to you?" And you said he belongs to whoever he wishes.
But you have incentive.
Yeah, but you have incentive.
What do you want with him?
I don't want anything with him. He just kind of showed up.
So you have a thing with pets there. I don't suppose he's yours too.
She glances up towards the hawk and kind of sighs a little bit. Says, "I sent that one out to go look for something."
Seeing as though it was staring right at me, I'd like to know what that something is.
I heard rumors, and I wanted to know. But-
Rumors are... Oh, sorry, continue.
But
Remember, oh, never mind. Assumptions make an ass out of you and me.
but as of now, I've come up short on anything that I might use.
Can I do an insight check on her? What does she look like? She does.
Humanoid blonde purple eyes.
Yeah. Roll an insight check.
I do not know my modifier for this, but I got a nat 1.
She seems to be telling the perfect truth to you. I'm not telling you modifier because you would have failed regardless. So.
Yeah, no, I understand. Alright, I'm rolling on something else from here on out. I'm rolling on my phone, fuck it. I have not. Alright, anyways. Why is it incorporeal? Why can't I see through it?
Because it's not actually there.
Okay. You mind letting go of my pseudo dragon there?
She shifts her arms a little bit, and he's just kind of sitting on her arms, like he's not actually been held down.
What are those berries?
They're good berries.
Good
Would
berries.
you like one?
I'm good.
Oh, I know exactly what that is. I know
I-
exactly what she is too.
I'd like to raise my hand for a berry.
She hands you a berry.
1
Hands.
HP
How far away are
incoming.
we from her?
Are you moving towards her, Ash?
No. Oh, I guess he would be.
Yeah, I
maybe.
want
Yeah.
a berry.
Okay. So you go up. You take the berry. You get one of the. It's kind of a more bluish one. It's quite plump. These berries themselves are about, like, almost an inch in diameter. Very large berries.
Thick ass berries.
Yes, these are thick berries.
Plump. Juicy.
I eat it. And
It
then I
is-
just stand next to her and turn around and look at Alexis.
What?
It is delicious, and you heal for 1 hit point.
Bruh.
Oh, I hate that I know exactly what it is.
My favorite thing to do.
It's it is such a dumb thing.
Alright,
and
what are
and
those?
I will add as well the hunger that you had as well, Ash, from like not eating all that much today, is gone. You're not hungry anymore.
Alright, hold on. What kind of bag are my treats in? Is it a crinkly bag?
It's like a leather pouch.
Oh, so it wouldn't crinkle. Would it make
A
some
crinkly
noise?
leather pouch.
If you
Yeah,
shake
they're crinkly.
it, the meat would make noise.
Okay,
Pseudo dragons have
I
done
wanna
before.
continue speaking, but just slowly lift the the pouch out and shake it a little bit.
No,
but
just
continue
don't even
speaking.
shake it. Just lift it up like you're about to like unholster a gun.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it slowly. I'm reaching behind because I put it in a back pocket. I'm reaching behind myself slowly, and then I start to be shaking a fucking leather pouch with treats in it.
Okay, so say your words as you're doing this.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna say, did she ever explain what those berries were?
She didn't get the chance. He had taken one. I guess as he was taking one, so like as you're slowly pulling this out, she would have said. No, she said they're good berries. She did tell you. They're good berries.
What makes them good?
That's you know
They
I'm not
have-
gonna say anything.
They're special.
I'm not gonna say anything.
And they're a cure for
They-
hunger.
I'm gonna squint my eyes and just say, okay, what do you want exactly?
She looks at you, and as you kind of shake the bag while you're saying this, you do see Piper, who's still in the middle of chewing on a berry, like freeze up for a moment. His eyes kind of shoot up, and he's kind of staring at the bag, and he's like sitting
I
there.
still have it behind me. I still have it behind me.
He's still staring towards you, like with this berry like half in his mouth, that's like half eaten, and he slowly starts nibbling again on the berry, but his eyes are fixed on you.
I'm not gonna change my, like, facial expression towards him. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, I'm not like looking at him disappointed or anything. I'm just like, look, I don't give a shit what you're doing, but like, I have treats over here. You know what I'm saying? Do I have the message spell?
No, but you do get the idea that as you say, like you think this to him, you do get a response of almost like pure bliss from this berry.
All right. Okay, I get the response like as an emotion or a word.
As an emotion.
Okay, I'm going to give the emotion back. I'm gonna give the inquisitive directed towards her emotion back. directed towards her as an emotion back.
Oh no, it's Piper that gave you this emotion.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's two-way. I don't really. I, I'm, I'm trying to say, get what you can to speak to her. I'm gonna put the treats back in my pocket, but he'll get one when this is all said and done. He'll get 2.
He keeps suckling on the berry.
Suckling.
Yo, this is a big berry for a small dragon, bro.
I just think of that meme of that mouse eating.
That's him.
Did he seem like he was like, yeah, okay, or like, nah, fuck that?
He seems to be debating the offer and is still like enjoying the berry quite a bit.
Also give you some rubs of any of the places you like, potentially bellies.
You see a slight subtle nod.
Look, man, I'm gonna. I don't really know how we're communicating, but I'm gonna also give the impression that, look, man, you don't really need to ask for that stuff. I can give that to you willingly whenever you want. Anyways, I'm gonna.
I feel like I'm watching two parents like fight over a dog.
I'm gonna continue. What was the last thing that was said?
She told you the berries had special properties and they cured hunger.
All right, forget about the berries. Why?
Oh, you asked her.
Why'd you send?
You asked her what she wanted, and then started talking about him. So, she as you kind of said that to her, she kind of tilts her head a little bit, and just says, "I told you what I wanted. I heard a rumor, and I sent my friend out to go find it. And as it now came out,
is.
Hmm?
You never said what it is. The rumor.
I'm looking for someone.
Someone have a name?
I wasn't given one.
Then what were you given?
A status of said person.
What, a status like is alive? Is dead?
Last I checked, they were.
That's it? There's a lot of people that fit that description.
The individual is someone of power that seems to have been chased away from home.
Depends on your definition of power.
Royalty.
That could just fit. And how would you recognize royalty? This royalty.
A simple marking.
Man, Tail's wagging his tail right now. I just know it. Finally.
And what do you have of it? Tail's a male, right?
Tail's a dude.
And what do you have of interest to her?
Me?
I said her.
Oh.
It's a bluff.
He's trying to play some tricksy games on her.
I wish to aid them. And as they say this, their stare almost goes from like the look on their face almost goes from the softened expression they originally gave to more of a. The only way I can describe it is it's almost like being stared down by a predator, like a vicious animal.
Or a mom.
Or a mom, yes.
Look, you can stare at me like that all you want, but there's no way you're gonna find her if you.
You can stare at me like that all you want. It's just gonna turn me on.
Nothing can turn me on right
Checkmate.
now. I really need to go fucking take a piss. This is Alec, the player, speaking,
Yes.
not the character. I need to take a piss so bad. Is this a good stopping point? I can go on for a few more minutes.
You're still talking to her. You're in the middle of a conversation with her.
Okay, give me 1 second. I can switch headphones.
Is he gonna piss and talk to us?
I will mute it.
You can mute your body functions like that.
I will
Yo,
Yeah,
mute
I
the
can.
headphones. I will mute the headphones.
he's gonna crouch.
No,
over
I can
the,
mute my body
He's gonna
functions
crouch
like that.
over the toilet so that he only hits the rim, so it doesn't make any noise.
My toilet doesn't fill to the brim. I can hit the I can hit the rim regardless if I'm crouching.
But if your crouch is more accurate and you have less likely to piss on the floor.
Yeah, but I'm also smaller than you.
That's true. You are smaller in every way.
Hey, not every way. Have you? What are you, gay or something?
Do
No.
a trick shot.
Intuition.
Do a trick shot.
Do
Do a
flip.
360 no scope.
This laugh is making me more harder to hold it. I'll be right back.
He's getting hard voice.
We got him.
I guess while this is happening, we'll jump back to Tails.
Yeah, but it's
and
like, can we catch
Vile.
up?
Yeah, let's. So you looked around. Are you wanting to try to find the others?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Roll. You know what? If you want to roll perception and track them via scent, I will allow it. Because
Let's see if I could-
you do know the scent of your party by this point.
Nice. That is a 24
Yeah, you easily track them.
or a 14. I got a 19 and a 9.
For the record,
I would say
Five.
with that perception check as well, as you're kind of moving along, there is a period of time that you catch a glimpse of someone in a hood and looks to be in some sort of armor that seems to be kind of skulking along, not necessarily after you, but they do kind of pay attention to you for a moment as they're kind of skulking in a shadow, before kind of dipping out of sight, trying to disappear. And I will say too, when you see this, they just kind of like, you don't identify there. The only thing you get to see is you see some sort of amulet of some sort as they kind of dip
I'm
out
back.
of sight.
I figured that it would be quicker for me to take a piss rather than grab my
Yeah.
other headphones.
I will make
what happened?
I will make a note as well. I'm thinking about this now. The person you're talking to, as you're kind of been talking to them, Ash would have noticed this first. The lady that you're talking to.
Okay.
You two both come to the realization that there is a scent of honey around her.
Hmm?
You smell honey.
Around her,
The lady.
I both.
Damn,
oh, are
is
you
she a
talking about me and
honeypot for
Ash?
real, for real?
You both smell the scent of honey
The
coming off
interview.
of her.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
But by around this point as well, the rest of the party shows up. They kind
Oh,
of,
okay.
you see them at the alleyway behind you, kind of making their way towards you.
I'm gonna hold out my hand as if saying stop where you are. And then I'm
This
gonna
is
put my
Jurassic
hand,
Park.
I'm gonna put my hand behind my back, as if like with the hand signal, like do not come any closer. Like you're urgent. Do not come any closer. Mostly
why does it smell
towards
like honey?
tail here.
Why does it smell like honey?
I smell honey.
What do you guys do to that symbol that I gave you? Please tell me you're sitting still at the entrance of the alley, not coming any closer.
Yeah, I guess I'll just sit there. I just want to say, like, damn, why does it smell like honey in here? The fuck?
What about you, Tail? This is directed to you mostly. Though I don't know how I could symbolize that, but
I'm just hanging back a bit.
all right, cool. What was the last thing she said?
She's looking to aid the prince that she heard a rumor about.
And then she could find them via a symbol.
Wait,
Or
prince
marking,
or
I mean.
princess?
Prince.
I thought
She said
Prince?
a person of royalty.
I
She
thought
didn't
Prince.
specify
yeah,
prince or
person of royalty.
princess.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Where did I see the symbol on tail? Was it on the neck?
On the clavicle.
Where's the
Close
fucking
enough.
clavicle?
Just
On
below
the
the
neck,
Your
neck.
pretty much, like
collarbone.
right in front of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
your collarbone.
All right, I'm going to very clearly like lift my shirt up on the side of where it was found, and kind of like move it to cover the front of my neck and say, "What do you want with this woman of royalty?"
Wait, what are you like? What are you moving in front of your neck?
My shirt or whatever is in front
Can
of it.
I
You're wearing
can
the
I
full
roll
suit.
insight to
That I
figure
want
out
that.
if I'm picking up what he's putting down?
You're
Symbolizing what I want. I want Tail to be hiding this.
Oh, you're wearing the full suit still. Like there is no face that you have. Like you're still wearing your full suit.
Yeah, but I mean,
Um,
it's like, is the helmet above the suit?
Yeah, like you put on the helmet last.
Okay, then never mind. I'm going to rub that location with my fingers coming above my shoulders so that someone behind me could tell what I'm doing. As I'm saying
Roll
what
an
I was saying.
insight check, Tails.
Tails.
Okay, Sonic.
Miles per hour.
Okay, let's see. Insight. Come on.
I cannot wait to see how this plays out.
There's a 2.
You think he has an itch?
Oh my god. All right. In the case that he starts moving closer, I'm going to like put my hands up like a stop symbol very urgently, but try to perform as if to the person in front of me, use my performance potentially as if I'm not doing anything. Do I need to roll performance?
I'm waiting for the nat one. It's gonna be fucking fantastic.
Sure, roll a performance check.
Okay, I got a nat one already. The last roll I did. There's no way I can get another nat one. Speaking of, I got a 6 plus 7. What is that? A 15? What?
13?
13.
I'm about to say, what fucking math are you doing, bro?
Sorry.
Okay. And what were you trying to do again?
Put a hand up behind
Perform.
me to Tails. Well, what I was doing was putting a hand up to Tails saying, like, stop. And I was trying to perform to her that I wasn't doing anything with my hand behind my back, like, as a symbol.
Okay.
Obviously, she can tell my hand's behind my back.
Okay. She doesn't seem fazed by whatever you just did. She's still staring at you in the same look. You do see kind of by this point Piper is finishing up his berry. Yeah, this
All
whole
right,
time
I'm
Piper's
going-
been oblivious to the conversation. He has been enjoying the good berry.
Awesome. He's not getting 2 treats. I'm joking. All right, I'm gonna look at Ash in like a deceptive manner, and then I'm gonna look at her, kind of sly look, and look back at her and say, "Look, if you wanted to kill this ruler, I can tell you exactly where they are, but you have to split it 50-50 with me. I want to do deception for that."
Roll a deception check. You have your deception modifier, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
It's plus 7, right?
Let me check. Yes.
Can I roll insight?
I got a 14.
Can I roll insight on the blonde woman?
I would say do it with a disadvantage because you don't see her, you just hear her voice.
Can
Oh,
I
we're
do
not in
it
the
on
tunnel
her?
yet?
You're in the tunnel, but you don't see her. She's around a corner.
Oh, she can't see us?
No, she does. She doesn't know you're there, technically.
Okay.
Oh, she does, but she doesn't. That makes
It's what he's
sense.
doing.
Like, too dark. It's too dark to see who it is, but she can tell who's.
She heard a
Uh,
voice.
weird
She
people
heard a
over there.
voice down there. She didn't see who they were.
I have a 15 and a 19.
15 and 19, so the 15. Okay. You say this, and her look doesn't change, but she says, "And I know you're full of shit."
And
Because
in
I
what
know you
part of the
would-
sentence?
Oh, she says, "I know you wouldn't kill him."
I never said it was a him.
And you tried to lie that it was a her.
Well, One can never be too careful.
One can never
Am
be
I
too
right?
insightful either.
So what do
Checkmate,
you want
asshole.
with the
Pulls gun
person?
out.
I told you, I wish to help them.
With what?
Getting back what's theirs.
That can mean a lot of things.
You clearly don't know what they've got going on for them.
I'm just clearly, in my opinion, clearly protective.
I can tell that much.
What if I told you I lost my memory 2 weeks ago?
Trust me, there's a lot of things that whoever we're talking about has lost. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I lost my keys.
Without kind of even breaking the stare off you, she just says, I assume that much. I assume it's been more since what happened to them.
With my hands still behind my back, I'm just gonna snap twice. Potentially signaling that they would come forward.
Piper comes
And
back
say-
to you.
I'm gonna say, well, go on. I'm sure the person that you're speaking of is listening.
Is that so?
Maybe.
Can I peek around the corner like in Scooby-Doo where it's like you just see my hands and my head like
Yes.
horizontally?
Yes.
All right. I can do that in real life.
I can too. It's nice. I love doing that.
I like Zoink Scoob.
Like,
what are you doing?
man.
I smelled the good berries.
Why is Ash blowing it? What is that? Okay.
Yo, what you doing? What you doing?
See the picture in the chat.
What you doing?
Bruh,
Ash, she offers
You
you
be
another
sitting
berry.
there not saying anything.
She
What?
offers you another berry if you want it.
Bro, he
I
can't.
Me?
take it.
Oh, Ash. Okay.
Ash takes the berry. And
Ash
as
be sitting there not offering anything. Man, I can't believe these fuckers.
Mouth closed.
that's all
What do you
Ash is saying.
want?
Mouth closed. Mouth closed.
I'm
what do you
sure.
want?
I'm sure Ash could do some charades.
He just gives you the finger.
I
He
mean,
gives you
that would
the
be a
bird.
charade, right? That would be a charade too. Hey, man, at least one of us is trying.
So
Tail, what are you doing?
This time, I'm just kind of like in the back. I'm
So you're
behind.
not moving up.
I'm just engaging the situation.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna react to no one moving up except for Piper. I'm just gonna start petting Piper and then give her 2 treats, like I promised.
Piper happily
And then
takes
I'm-
the treats.
And then I'm going to. I shouldn't have given her those treats. She didn't do shit. But whatever. I'm gonna
She's
say,
the
"All right, look."
happiest dragon in the world. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna say, all right, look. Let's pretend the person is speaking. I'm sure you realize I know who you're talking about. What exactly do you want to help them with?
Wait, what'd I get for my insight check?
Oh, for your insight check, the words
Yeah, I
she
was
is saying,
like,
the words she is saying are like you can tell they're sincere.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to her. Just say nothing and like walk up to her.
Like next to me or straight up to her?
Into her face.
Well, okay, hold on. How close am I?
You are roughly. I don't have your heights written down on this character sheet. Let me go back here.
I'm
I
6'4".
have my
Yeah,
heights.
you are roughly about almost a foot taller than her. She's like 5'4".
I'm just gonna stare down at her.
I am like almost over. I am actually 1.5 feet, pretty much. No, I'm not. Yeah, no. Continue. Sorry.
I'm just gonna walk up and kind of like stare down at her, and
Oh,
then
how
I'm going to
close-
put my hand on her shoulder, and go, "Hey," with Riz. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. her expression softens a little bit, and she offers you a berry.
Hell yeah. Would I know? Never mind. It's a little
It
bit-
looks like a good plump berry, bro. Take the berry.
No, I was gonna say, would I know that she's what her class she is? Because I know what class she is.
Your character would not, but
Would you
never
possibly
mind.
know what class she is? Play
Because of the
Clash of D&D.
spell. Because of the spell.
What
But-
spell? She hasn't cast anything.
you take the
Oh,
berry.
wait, the owl.
Are you
The
taking the
owl.
berry and eating it?
I guess.
Yeah, I'll eat the berry.
The taste is probably one of the best things that you feel like you've ever had.
A
in your
great
life.
berry, even.
A great berry, even. And you restore 1 hit point. The 1 hit point you
Dude,
lost due to
Nice.
necrotic
This
damage.
is exactly what I wanted.
Hold on, am I at full health right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make
Only we took damage because of the tentacles.
sure. I was just making sure that we were all at full health before that.
We weren't.
I'm.
We're not.
I don't know about you guys, but I was from the
And
medic.
You and me are, but
Yeah.
they're
hated me.
And also,
For some reason.
Vile, as you are right there next to her now, you are flooded with the scent of honey. Like, unlike
Like,
the others,
oh,
unlike the
you're
others,
what smells like honey.
Yeah, unlike the
Okay.
others, it's like intense as shit for you. It is all
Did
you
you
smell.
say? Did you say you're the one who smells like honey?
It's coming from
Okay.
her.
All right. What was the last thing she said?
That she wanted
She's
to,
trying to protect
that-
the.
and she said
Yeah.
one could never be too insightful, and then said when you said I'm rather protective, she said I could tell.
What's with the honey?
It's a little tricky to explain,
My perfume.
but it is
Sure.
something to do with part of my history.
We can get into the nitty gritty later. But
All
you
right,
didn't
well,
get into
listen.
any specifics here.
Listen, lady, I'm a level with you. I have a good feeling. You give off good vibes. You smell like honey. But we are meeting you in a sewer.
I'm going to put my hands on
So-
my face like, oh my fucking god, he's speaking.
How are we supposed to know we can trust? You know?
Hey,
I don't even know if I can trust myself. I feel like I'm a danger to you right now. And then my
sir,
hand's still on her shoulder.
sir, let me.
You know, at any moment,
Just
I
get-
could just, and I'm gonna start slowly squeezing her shoulder a little tighter. You know, I had the craziest thing happen to me the other day. Oh my god, I think I ate someone. Guys,
Hey.
guys, did I eat someone? I didn't even.
I'm gonna whistle as loudly as I possibly can. I don't know if this character can whistle, but I'm gonna try it.
You can whistle, yeah.
How loud? I can whistle very loudly.
A fair amount of sound.
All right, I'm going. Do you look at me, Vile?
I'm already looking at you.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I looked back at
my
everyone and
head.
be like, "Did I eat someone? I don't
All right,
remember."
I'm gonna move my head as if saying, "Yo, just get over here."
I guess I'll just back up.
All right.
I feel
you
like-
lost
here's
my
the-
train of
I have a-
thought.
I have
I
a
don't
good
even know what I was
personality
talking
quirk.
about.
Vile.
Vile doesn't understand the concept of personal space. I'm like within the inches of you. Like I'm like
Me?
really close to
Hey.
you. Yeah.
With
I'm like,
me?
hey man, what's up?
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
Are you to the
roll
side
me a
of me or in
nature
front
check
of me?
with advantage, Vile.
You said nature
Yes,
Oh God, what did you do?
with advantage?
with advantage.
What did you do?
That's a 13 and 13.
Something
Yo.
about her. There's a connection that you feel. Something odd.
Do I
Good connection?
Is there a modifier there or like?
No, the DC was really low, is what it was. And
But do I get to learn the modifier because I don't
you have a
a
negative
modifier?
1. But still.
God damn it! All
Um,
right.
even with that,
That's hilarious.
uh,
Wait.
even with that,
Damn.
you get like this idea that something about her reminds you of the Feywild, and there's you feel some sort of almost longing towards that feeling, and you're not sure why.
I have a nostalgic feeling towards her.
Towards the sensation that you got from thinking of the Feywild.
Oh,
But she
okay.
got how?
From her
smell?
smell.
From her smell.
Do you communicate that in any way?
I don't know how I would communicate that.
Okay. I don't know how I would react to it. So
You do
that
notice
works.
that
I assume my eyes are gonna go like separate really far apart, and I'm just gonna dissociate.
All right. Before you do that, I need to know: are you standing directly in front of me or to my side?
No, I'm like if you want to think of it, I'm literally at your 2 o'clock, within 4 inches of you.
I'm gonna just shove you to my side very slightly. I'm not gonna push you, but I'm just gonna move my hand in front of you
Good
so that you're
luck.
to my side.
Good
Well, I'm
luck.
almost as tall as you are.
Yeah, but I'm like a himbo, so you know. I just imagine you hear like the stone sliding noise as you push me to your side,
I'm gonna
and
do
I'm
that.
not
I'm gonna
moving,
do
and I'm
that.
still
I'm
dissociating.
gonna do that with the power of Mage Hand, along with the
Except
power of Mage
I'm
Hand.
more than 5 pounds.
yeah.
Hey, well, 5 pounds plus however much I can move, which I have a positive modifier in strength.
I mean, you can move me. I don't care. I'm just saying. I think it'd be funny if it was like stone sliding
No,
noise.
yeah.
Like,
No, 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 no. Yeah, no. That's what I expect.
I'm not putting up a fight. I'm dissociating right now.
Just kind of
Alright,
push him out of
yeah.
the way.
Okay, so I am able to push him out of the way. Okay.
Not with Mage
Was it-
Hand, but you could just do
Not,
it with your
okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Mage
cool,
Hand,
cool,
it's
cool.
10 pounds or less is what Mage
Alright.
Hand can do.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I didn't really want to cast Mage Hand. It was just like a kind of thing where if I wasn't able to, it's a little boost. Anyways, um, so many fucking distractions. What
Mainly
was the
just
last
me.
thing said?
She asked me if I wanted a good berry, and
Other than that, I don't care about that.
The berries also give you the sensation of the Feywild, by the way, too.
she said she
Talking
can
to
tell that
me?
you're protective.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I said something after that, and then she answered, I think.
You asked her about why she smelled of honey, and she said it complicated. It part of my past.
Ah, that's right.
Feywild honey.
Okay. Alright, look. You haven't said what you actually want to help this person with. Assume that they can hear every word you're saying right now. What would you tell them?
I did tell you what I want to help them with, to regain what they had lost.
I'm looking for specifics here. Don't leave out any details.
I have not been given a lot of information.
So you're not really exactly here to help anything either, are you? If you're not here with specifics, then what could you possibly help them with?
I was told they need help, and I came.
By whom?
Help or help to regain something they lost. It can't be both.
It can be.
And how? How could it be?
I would be helping them get what they lost. It's still help.
Little test there. But how could you possibly help someone regain what they lost if you don't know what it is?
They would tell me. I was here to offer my services.
So you're a servant.
One would call me
What's your-
that.
What's your relationship to the person?
I've never met them.
So how do we know we can trust you?
My word is all I have.
Your word?
Who sent her?
Who sent you?
I received a letter back in Riverbank.
And I
saying
don't know what that place is.
it is a settlement to the north where people of my kind live. There's a group of us that answer to calls for help. And I
You're
was
an
sent.
adventurer.
Technically, yes.
A mercenary or adventurer, there are those are two different things. Are you a person for money or a person for honor?
Honor. Money means little in this world.
Did an insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Can I roll a history check to see if I remember why the honey smells familiar to me?
Sure, I'll let you roll.
Can I have a brain blast moment?
Yes, sure.
I got a 15.
What the
FYI,
fuck?
the insight check without modifier, because I do not know what that is, was a 17.
So your inside modifier allowed you to have 22.
Did you just say 22?
Yes.
How the fuck can it possibly gain me? Do I have a mastery?
No, or yeah, technically, it's +2 plus proficiency.
You have a
Oh
proficiency
wait, no,
in it.
that's right. That's right. That's right.
So
I'm
+2
retarded.
+3.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
She is telling the truth and nothing but the truth. You can tell that her words are, there is no deceit within what she says.
Alright, I'm gonna let you say what Vile was able to tell, and I'm gonna ask some more questions.
Vile. You, as you're kind of thinking about this, and kind of like the insight you kind of get with this is the reason you feel connected by the smell is because you realize that at some point you had to have been afflicted by the Feywild.
Do I know where the Feywild is in this world?
You don't know where it is. You don't know how to get to it. You just know that you were once there.
All right. Well, while I'm still dissociating, I'm just gonna whisper, "The Feywild."
In general, or is it directed to someone?
No, just like to the ethos of the world, you know?
That's not the correct definition. That's not how you use ethos, but sure.
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 To the ether of the universe.
Ether, there you go.
Yeah, I forgot the word.
What are you gonna say to her?
Alright, I'm gonna say, dude, my fucking, my, alright, anyways, what was the last thing she said?
That her word is all she has and her word is true.
Or that,
That she only wishes to aid him as she is for honor, that his money means nothing to her.
that's right, okay. Alright, and what do your services entail? Murder, theft, or just protection?
Mostly protection and anything else he needs.
So, you do anything for the ruler, or do you have some moral and boundaries? I guess
I
is the
will
best word.
not torture someone. And I will not kill
But
those
you'd
who don't
murder.
deserve it.
You'd murder those who do.
Yes.
What does this person mean to you?
It would mean fulfilling what I am called to do.
By a higher power or your
By the call for help.
superior? Who called for help? Someone, you said you gained a letter, but is some letters ranked higher than others?
No, we send someone out for every call for help that we get.
I'm getting nowhere here.
You already know her word is truthful.
Yeah, no, I do. Alright, I'm gonna. So, where's Piper right now?
Piper's in. He is sitting on your bag. Happily.
On my bag?
He is happily eating treats. His treats that he got from you.
Okay.
He's taking
So
his time too.
He has not finished the treats.
No, he is taking his time.
Alright, I'm gonna lean over to Piper and whisper to him and say, alright, forget the berries. I think I have more treats. What do you think of this person here? Trustworthy or not trustworthy?
He seems to like her.
I'm gonna give him another treat.
He happily takes it, and he is You hear purrs. Your bag is vibrating. Let's just put it that way. The purrs are to
My
the point that
bag?
you could feel the whole bag shaking from
Oh.
his purrs. It's like a back massage
gonna-
by this point.
Before I move away from the bag, I'm gonna say more where that came from. I'm gonna whisper it though.
He mews
But I'm gonna
and continues to
move
eat.
away. Okay. All right. Well, clearly, I'm sure it was very hard to guess, but I am not the ruler that I'm sure that you've been paid to protect. If you wanted to gain the trust of, that would be up to you, not me. But in my opinion, you can be trusted at your word. At least all the words you've given me.
Her expression towards you softens a little bit. She gives you a nod.
I do want to know exactly what was the rumor that you were given.
That someone was after him. And that I'd most likely find him wherever the person that was pursuing him was.
And who was pursuing him? Person that's with the name that starts with an F, perhaps?
That does sound familiar based on the rumors, but I didn't quite get the name.
F.
I do know he received a letter, but I never got to see said letter.
Did I keep the letter?
I think Vile has it.
I'm gonna look over to him
Still
and
spacing
hold
out.
out my hand. I'm gonna tap him with my elbow while I'm holding my hand out.
I'm gonna shake his hand. Hello,
Yo.
nice to meet you.
The letter, sir? From a certain
Oh, yeah.
F-named
And I'm
individual.
I'll hand him the letter.
I'm gonna hand it to.
I really want to say, oh, the one we found in the murder shack? Yeah, here you go.
The one who found the murder shack? Here you go.
I'm gonna hold out the letter and then take it back real quick and say, I never got your name.
Qualva.
I'm going to need. Player to DM. How the fuck do you spell that?
Quolva. Qualva.
What? U-O.
Quolva.
Okay. Is
Qualva.
this. Does this ring any bells as I'm holding the letter out?
She gently takes it from you and reads it over. Kind of looking it over very closely, and for a moment kind of brings it up to her face, and you, for a moment, you see her kind of sniff for a moment and kind of pull it away and kind of grunt before handing it back to you. She just says, I recognize the name at the bottom. And I recognize the name at the top. I recognize Francis.
Wait, okay, hold on.
I recognize Opal.
Which one's the top and bottom? I don't remember.
Francis was top. Francis is who it's to. Opal who sent it.
Okay.
I
Opal.
recognize Opal.
Okay. I didn't put that in my notes. I'm dumb. Who are they?
The current ruler of the Hobble. Based on the rumors
hell's
that
the
I've
Hobble?
heard. Mountain to the east. West. Sorry, mountain to the west.
What's so important about this mountain?
There's a royal family that lives there. That, if the legends that we've heard of them are true, they were imbued with the power of an ancient red dragon. And that power has been passed down through their bloodline.
So like,
I'm writing notes down.
sorcerers?
Essentially. And this royal family has been living in that mountain long before the flash occurred.
And just so we're on the same page, what did this flash do to them?
The flash didn't do anything to them, but is the reason everything is as fucked as it is.
And how long ago was the Flash?
100 years ago, roughly.
Okay. Question: do you know the geography of the world before and after the Flash?
Before, this was based on the stories that we have from the very few texts that we have been able to find, was a vibrant and tranquil country that we live in now that, well, after the Flash fell to pieces, nearly killing off every single person that lived here.
So it wasn't a desert?
It was not.
Hmm.
I don't think I need to write "it was not a desert" in my notes.
There are certain races that once
In the desert?
roamed these lands with us that no longer exist. Killed off when the Flash occurred. The fact that any of us are still alive is a miracle.
Okay, well,
I'm not shocked
so
that I'm alive.
what's so important about this royal family, other than the
Obviously.
sorry, hold on, I need to. What did I write in my fucking notes? The power from the red dragon. Did this red dragon power allow them to survive the Flash?
No, their dwelling did. Because they weren't ones to come out very often anyways.
So the mountain?
Yes.
So what does this power do?
Well, as Opal has taken control of the hovel, and based on what this letter is telling me, she's going to attempt to probably conquer other cities, take over as much as she can, and try to spread her influence as much as possible.
And what about the rest of the family?
Either killed off or exiled.
Exiled where?
In the
Potentially.
desert?
One ended up here.
Other than that person?
We don't know where the others ended up. We don't know if any of them are even still alive.
Oh, I'm putting everything together now.
Okay, let's assume that the person who ended up here, as you know them, or as your superiors know them, do not exist. What's your plan?
It was to find the prince, take him home, and help him regain the throne.
Do you know what kind of people lived in that mountain? Like what race of people was the family?
Specifically,
Yeah.
kobolds.
Okay. The math is mathing.
Okay, well,
The -1 intelligence is
hypothetically,
learning.
I'm gonna raise my hand.
She glances towards you.
I'm looking at Electus.
Mhm.
Tail kobold.
I'm gonna nod. Sorry, I'm gonna put my hand up, put kind of a scale thing, kind of giving the impression like more or less, and then nod.
Tail, have you shown yourself?
No, I'm still back there.
Okay, I wanted to
Yeah,
make
that's
sure.
why I did that. All right, I'm going to.
Can I see Tail
You can see Tail
from
where
where
you're
I'm
standing.
standing? I'm gonna point.
No. I'm gonna put my hand up and say, "Whoa." Well, not say whoa. I mean, with my hand is giving the impression of whoa.
I'm gonna
And-
turn back the like so you're here looking for a person of a ruling class that's maybe a kobold that's in the city, perhaps. How do you plan on identifying them? Like with the mark?
You already said the mark, yeah.
I wasn't there for that.
Sorry. Yeah, you missed a few things.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
What did you plan on doing? You said you wanted to protect this person, but you also wanted to give them back the throne, or whatever the words you gave for that. How? You said someone's on the throne right now.
It's up to his discretion on what he wants.
Okay. What if that person's an idiot? Hypothetically. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying, what if that person hypothetically didn't know what they wanted and could be considered an idiot?
I would give them a choice. We either take it and leave them with no other choice but to pass on, or we take a bit more passive means and attempt to reason with them.
Them
I'm
meaning
gonna
the
Opal.
ruler or the person on the throne right now?
Opal.
I'm just gonna raise my hands silently.
Hold on, sir. What if I forgot my question. Continue. What? Just pat you on the back, Violet.
Oh, I'm gonna ask the can I just say what class she is? I don't know. Do we get a name for her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Quolva. Quolva.
Quolva?
Quolva.
Yep.
All right, Clover.
Clover.
Okay.
Have you ever heard a rumor of people being in the desert and like getting amnesia or having some other adverse effects? Because we were in the tavern earlier and we saw like these like this like rambunctious motley crew and they seem to like lost their memory. Have you ever heard anything about that? And is there a way to fix that?
It's common, and most of the people who have gotten it have not fully recovered.
Oh, good to know. Is there a way to like expedite that process?
Exposure to past events.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, what if, hypothetically speaking, those past events were traumatic and could be not seen as law abiding? Hypothetically.
Maybe you should rob a bank and maybe that'll like jog the memory.
Okay, so I don't think the best course of action is to you said it was north to the mountain?
No,
Yes?
it's westward.
East, west, west. I was
Just keep
close.
naming
You almost
direction.
got there.
One day you'll got there.
Yeah, one day. The other direction I was going. Anyways, so what would actually be waiting for us if we were to head in that direction into the town, to the city, mountain? You never gave us a size of whatever place that is at the mountain.
That mountain, the entirety of it, is the hobble,
It's like a fortress.
essentially.
Oh, good. Good. You know, I was honestly really worried that we were gonna have an easy time getting in, and I was like, darn, you know. Thankfully,
Assuming
it sounds
that
like it's
that
gonna be impossible.
assuming, I mean, that's only assuming, of course. I'm gonna put my hand up. That's only assuming that person was with us, of course. And if we even wanted that person, sorry, that person
I'm
even
gonna
wants
point
to
at
go
Tail
to that
again.
direction, I'm going to put my finger on his finger as if we were doing an ET thing, and say, sorry, um, this person's not very. His name's Ash. He's not very.
I'm gonna
Um,
continuously point at Tail.
I'm gonna put my arm around his neck, and then put my other arm over his other arm that's pointing, so
You're
that it's
hugging him.
down. So no. One arm over his shoulder, other arm on his arm that's pointing, and then put it down, so that it's at his side as best I can, and say, So, what if hypothetically?
I
Yes,
would like
buddy,
to
that's
punch him.
westward.
I would like to punch him.
Hypothetically,
attack
as he punches me, I'm gonna say hypothetically this person did not want to speak with you or meet with you.
I got a 25.
You strike him in the gut.
I'm still gonna speak through
Roll
my
damage.
Roll an
sullied.
18?
I'm
Roll-
going to
roll
speak
damage.
through my sullied words and say what I said.
You know what? Roll.
I got the 10 damage.
Roll concentration.
I'm going to. No, I have an idea. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh wait, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking through my next
Oh,
actions.
am I
I don't
hitting him
know.
with a stunning strike?
I don't know what my modifier is, but I got a 9. Let's go.
You are stunned. You have a
What
searing
was
white
my- hold on.
pain
What was my modifier though?
for your Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
+2.
Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. Okay, as I'm doing that, so I'm straight up stunned. I can't do anything.
You go to continue talking, and you're hit in the gut. All of the air leaves your lungs, and you are unable to bring in air again for like a few seconds.
Can I move
you-
my arms?
No, you are stuck. It's like you turned to glass.
Can I? Well, so I can't move my arms. I assume you meant I can't move my arms to cast a spell, but can I like tap file, like,
No movement.
please? Damn it.
I'm gonna point at Quova and then point at Tail.
She glances down the corridor as best she can.
Where's the health on this sheet, by the way?
You just roll down
Oh.
you write down how much damage you've
I'm
taken.
gonna say it should
No.
just be like in the
Okay, I found it.
underneath AC.
Yeah, I found it.
I'm just gonna look around the corner and be like, "Hey man, do you want to like join this conversation at all? Like, kind of feels like pertinent to you."
How long am I stunned?
You're unstunned by the time she's already peeked around the corner.
I'm gonna whisper to Piper and say, "Hey, is there any way you can do some distraction to get her to not look in that direction? Because I don't know if Tail is with that vibe."
Tail like responds to the person asking, "Do you want to come down?" Like, I don't know. That guy seems very interested in prolonging this conversation for as long as possible.
Would you like a berry?
Huh?
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Sure. And Tail will approach the strange woman.
As he approaches, I'm gonna say, if she attacks us, he dies first, and I point this to Ash.
He dies first. As you approach her, she kind of crouches down a little bit to be closer to your eye level and offers you one of the berries. And
Take it.
any sort of like aggression or anything she did have before, like sternness, seems to fade, and she seems to have softened up her expression to like almost that of like a mother looking at a child almost.
Can I whisper to Piper?
Yeah.
I whisper to Piper, what do you think of this? Do some charades. Because I know he can't speak. I'm expecting a fucking, like, him to swole up with, like, flexing or something. That's what I'm expecting. I don't know.
I'm just gonna turn to Clover and be like, "Hey, so what do you know about the Feywild?"
Who the fuck is Clover?
I don't fucking know how to say her name.
Piper?
-1 intelligence.
Oh,
Quova.
-1 intelligence
Quova.
here.
I was actually mad confused what you meant.
Okay, as for Piper, Piper almost seems jealous of this interaction.
He
I
wants
would
a berry.
love to give him some more treats, but I don't know if that's good for his mental health.
Or his like physical health.
That too.
Um,
I'm gonna scratch his belly. That's good for his mental health.
so as you take one of the berries, Tail, do you eat it?
Yes.
It is the best thing you've ever had, as everyone else has had, and you gain 1 hit point back.
All right, man. We all drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we
I haven't.
all drank the Kool-Aid except for
I
one
haven't.
guy.
Yep.
And she kind
I don't
of
get down like that.
Just
I know how
Cyrus.
I know how these bars work.
she glances towards you and just says, there was a time when I used to live there.
Used to live in the Feywild?
Just for a time, when I was very young.
Have to do with anything.
It's the reason I smell of honey. It has different effects on different people.
Feywild.
How long ago did you
Do you have any Feywild honey?
I do not, unfortunately.
How long ago did you leave?
I was able to, return to this world when I was 16.
How old are you now?
29.
How old am I?
11. It's fucking. I don't want to do math. Whatever the years
13.
ago. 13. You still smell of honey. Have you not taken a shower?
I have. The Feywild has a weird way of affecting a person's
Wait, what do I smell like?
physiology.
I'm gonna start smelling myself.
You
I'm
smell,
gonna look
you
at.
smell
I'm gonna
of
look at
must.
Vile. I'm actually. I'm gonna look
I
at
smell
Vile with
musty.
You
interest.
smell of must. You need to bathe.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at Vile, not of like what the fuck are you doing, but of interest, cause he gave me the impression that he was there too. So I'm like, what do you smell like, bro?
I'm just like arm up, sniffing my armpit. I'm like, oh.
After Tail eats the berry, he'll kind of nuzzle like her hand, her honey-scented hand.
That she didn't realize she had out. She kind of.
Wait, how old am I? She's 29.
I don't know if you
My.
know that.
She just said that.
She doesn't know how you are.
She just said
She said she's 29.
She just said she was 16. Yeah, she just said she was 29. I don't have my age. I'm assuming I'm ageless, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you'd
I'm
be able to
118.
tell how old you are.
18. All right.
I
Whatever
feel
you
like
say,
Tail,
Chad.
like after taking in all the information, be like, it all makes sense. Why I'm complete inept at everything I try. I'm royalty.
I don't know if that's not. I don't know if that's what that means.
And
Actually.
turn to the woman and show her the mark.
She just like pulls out a gun right there. I
I'm
got you,
gonna
bitch.
If she says that, I'm gonna say I told you so.
So when you said that, the first thing that I thought of was, that's one less loose end.
I told you so.
No, that's not what it is. As she kind of sees this, you see her eyes kind of widen for a moment, and she she doesn't quite step back, but she kind of shifts back a little bit before almost giving you a very deep bow. And she says, I'm in your service.
It's mighty kind of you. Do I happen to have a name or anything?
She thinks for a
suffering
moment. She
mild case of amnesia.
She reaches into a.
I got Alzheimer's.
She reaches into a pouch on her hip and she kind of pulls out a piece of paper and begins to kind of go through it again.
About to say like 60 names.
And she says,
Lord Jeffries.
if I'm correct, your name should be Kibli.
Kibli.
How you
I
spell
like
that?
Tail better, to be honest.
Kibly.
Oh, there's no EY? Man, that's even worse spelling.
Kibli.
Yes. Y.
Oh, I?
Y.
Oh, yeah,
The
Y. That's what I thought.
Kibly. Kibli.
Oh.
So, Tail, would you prefer Kibli or Tail?
Yeah, honestly, I think Tail's better.
I think we operate under an alias, considering that guy we found dead was sent here to kill me.
Yeah, I
And-
totally have. Me and Ash totally have an alien. I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're the only people that have aliases.
Why do I picture Vile and Ash's fist bump as you say that?
It's not like.
No, I'm
literally
leaning on his. I'm
everyone
leaning on his
here-
head, throwing up a deuces.
Tail will turn to the lady. I'm sorry. What's your? I didn't catch your name.
Quolva.
Quilva.
Qual.
Quinoa. That's her name.
Yeah, Quolva. You have a very pretty name.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
so since you're the ruler of her now, um, I'm not speaking for Piper here, but I was not able to tell anything from the crime scene that someone else, not me, someone else was able to cause, that may have something to do with our current situation. So, do you think that potentially, she could help with that, Quibbly?
Oh yeah, Quolva. There appears to have been a slight case of killing in self-defense before we left the desert and lost our memories.
In the
Hypothetically.
desert?
I don't think I did it.
No, he certainly did not.
I'm gonna be honest, Culver, I'm pretty sure I killed someone. I'm not gonna...
Sure. Yeah, no, he did it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I like dragged his body into the canal.
That you didn't. Did you hold on? Did you check the canals before we left?
I didn't go in the water, but
Did you check it? Did you check the sewer grates?
there's a path leading to the canal, but there was no sewer.
No, it's a
grates.
path to the
There's a
door,
pa-
but it cut off abruptly at the door.
So you didn't check it.
No, I'm saying it was on the way as we're leaving towards to follow the hawk. You said there was a path to the canal.
No, I asked you to check if there was a path.
No.
to the canal.
You were gone. Tyler had said that.
No, I said it led to the door. It was the direction it looked like it would have been heading was to the canal, but it cuts off abruptly at the door.
Oh,
So
okay.
the knowledge that I have is correct. Did you check for a path of any kind to the canal?
Yes.
Tyler, did he check for a path?
Yes, he did. I literally did.
That's what we're just talking about.
What I'm getting at here is that the path from inside the house, which is where I checked, the direction the path is in the house looks to be towards the canal, but he didn't check outside of the house. Is what I'm getting at. Is what
No,
I'm
he checked out.
understanding.
He checked
No,
outside.
we checked outside of the house.
Okay, and it does go to the canal.
Like it doesn't reach the canal. It looks like it was the path towards it, but it stops abruptly at the door as if something cut it off. Like
All
it
right,
is
that's
cleaned.
That's the knowledge that I have here. So it can be yes, it can be no. So it's a maybe.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't worth noting because it was like we have no confirmation of it. But that's our best guess is that it was taken through.
I think that's a win for me. That was a guess for me. So I think that's a win, in my opinion. In your guys'
I'm pretty
opinion,
sure
do I
I
think so?
said that, but
No, I said, hey, check for if this path that I checked goes to the canal. That's the only possible logical destination that this path
I'm
could
pretty
go
sure
into.
I
So
had said maybe I
potentially
took it that
it goes to the path. What? Say
because
that
you were
again?
saying, "Do I have a teleportation spell?" And I said, "I don't know.
No,
Maybe
I
I just
said-
carried it."
Yeah, you said that, and I was like, unlikely. Someone probably would have said something. Maybe it went to the canal. So check the canal. And then I ran after the eagle.
Is this
we
argument
did.
happening in game? Like, is this between characters?
What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Honestly.
She,
Fuck
Kolva,
it.
Kolva kind of watches this, and as she does, she kind of looks towards Tail or Kibbley, depending on what you want to be called, and just says, do they argue like this often?"
Yes. Yes,
What?
we do. Hey, look.
Yes.
Look, man. I told him to check the canal. That was my best guess. All right, look, Piper, do you think it went to the canal? What do you think? Did he what canal or no canal? What do you think? It was carried the body or through the canal? Yeah, yes for the canal.
He shakes his head no.
That's exactly. All right, you know what, Clova? Whatever. All right, look, I don't have any more. I got us this far. Go ahead, you got it.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Oh no, are we going to the hobble?
I'm gonna just pat Tail or Quibbly or whatever you want to be called on the shoulder. You got it now. You're the ruler. You got this. Yeah, this is your birthright, right? You got it.
I guess. And he'll just kind of back up to Kova and take her hand, like a small child holding their mother's hand.
Okay.
A side eye. Vile.
You see me yawning.
I'm gonna make a note to you
Stretching.
real quick. Kibbley, I'm like having stroke over here. Her hand.
Yeah.
It does not feel like soft skin. You get more of a
Feels
fur.
like Bork.
Bork. It's more of a fur feeling you get from her.
Oh, that's nice.
But you're just leading her along.
I think I'll let her lead me. I don't know. Someone's leading someone.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start walking towards down the tunnel.
She's gonna. She'll make the suggestion. She kind of turns to all of you and just says, "I probably would suggest probably getting some rest, considering it is late into the night by this point. And if you all look to be equipped with the ability to travel in the sunlight, and I have my own suit as well, it's just put away in my room at the moment."
I'm just gonna continue walking down the tunnel. Just whistling.
Are you heading towards the tavern? Or what are you doing?
I wanted to head to the shops, but I don't know. I guess we'll just head to the tavern.
Okay. She leads you all back to the tavern. Upon entering the space, stopping by the bar without letting go of Kibley's hand, just hands the barkeep a few silver pieces, and just says, "I just need 2 more rooms." And he gives her a nod and hands her 2 more keys, which then she tosses one to you, Vile, and then the other one to Ash.
I'm gonna pipe up and say, silver pieces. Yeah, I'm not sharing a room with Vile.
That's fine.
If that's what
I'm gonna hand him the key, and then I was like, I want to go check the shops anyway, so you go ahead and get comfortable.
Let's go. Can I get a drink of your finest beer, please? Finest
Can I
drink.
get a Big
sorry.
Mac?
Can I get a Big Mac? The guy says silver piece.
I just want to go to the shops just to get more information, get more stuff before we head out, because
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're going to the hovel.
We'll do that real quick in a minute.
Okay.
Keebler, are you just gonna follow Quolva?
Yeah.
Okay,
Quolva.
she ends up taking you to a room, and as she kind of opens the door and kind of leads you inside, you do find inside there are 2 beds. One of which has several items upon it. You see on the bed itself, you see a set of scale mail armor, what looks to be a rapier, a whip, and as well as one of the the sun resistant clothing, the protective suits or whatever. And as she kind of leads you inside and kind of closes the door behind you, kind of lets out a sign, moves over to the bed and sits down kind of quietly. Doesn't really say anything to you at first, just kind of sits there. And you get the sensation there's almost like a feeling of relief over her. As if some sort of like pressure that's been on her for a while has been taken away.
He'll kind of curl up on the bed.
Okay. Are you just gonna go to sleep, or you just?
No, I'm just waiting for her to see if
Okay.
she's gonna.
After a few minutes, she does kind of eventually turn towards you and just says, "I'm happy that I've been able to find you, especially before anyone is able to attempt to end your life."
You seem like a good lady.
I tried to be. She kind of reaches down from the side of the bed, the side of the bed you can't see, and she kind of pulls out a lyre and gently begins to play it from the edge of the bed.
Are you a bard?
No. I've just learned a little bit in my time when I was in the Fae.
Do you know how long I was missing for?
If the letter was correct, you had run from the hobble roughly a zenith ago.
40 days and 40 nights. I wonder why I left.
I assume fear of being put to death.
That would probably do it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still not all quite there.
If you're suffering from the memory loss that I think you are,
I think I am.
your past may not come back, but what you can do will. That much I do believe in. And that much I have witnessed.
If you say so.
And she just kind of gets comfortable after that and quietly plays her lyre as you lay there on your bed.
Oh.
Ash, what are you doing?
I just went to my room.
You just went to your room? Alright. Fair enough. We will jump to Vile. Vile! You make your way downtown, walking fast.
Woohoo! Make him up.
What are you looking for in particular?
Well, I do want an alchemist kit.
Okay, okay.
Oh, well, let me see what they have first in the stores. Maybe some extra armor on top for me.
Kind of looking through the various
maybe
booths and stuff. You are able to say there is some makeshift armor pieces that people have made. You do see various tools, weapons. You also do find a place that of someone that has various kits. An alchemist kit being one of them. It looks a bit dingy, the alchemist kit that they are selling, but it does seem to be of good enough value to do the things you probably want to do with it.
Let me see. What do I have to trade in my bag? I don't think I have much. I think I have a sword. That's about it. Yeah. What other types of weapons do they have there?
Weapons.
Weapon. Yes.
You
I'm
found-
tempted to change in my longsword for a different weapon.
Okay. Looking through the various weapons, you find there are there's one. Looking through them, there is. You find there's a greatsword. You do find a halberd. There is one of the stalls has a couple of short swords, long swords, things of that nature, things you already have. There is also a pike, a few rapiers, a couple quarterstaffs, one or two scimitars.
Okay, I actually have a quick question.
Yes.
Am I allowed to know what fighting style I have as Blood Hunter?
Let me double check.
Because there's 4 options, and I cannot tell which one I have.
Have you been wielding one
I know
sword
I'm
in one hand?
I think I did.
You were dual. You were two-handing it.
I
That's
was
what you were doing.
double fisting it. And then I know
I
crossbows also.
I would say when you've played around with your sword, you do feel more comfortable with it in one hand than two.
Okay.
If that gives you that is all the hint I will give you. It should be enough.
I gotcha. Oh, scimitar is a finesse weapon?
Yes. Scimitar is a finesse. It's about speed. It's
That
not
uses
about
that
power.
uses your dex modifier, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that a scimitar a curved blade?
Yes.
Yeah, of course it would be for power. You're not trying to like stab someone or hit hard with this with something of curved.
Yeah, it's about
weaponry. You're
speed.
trying to slash. Yeah. Like, have you played Assassin's Creed Origins?
Origins, no.
Okay. Well, if you've seen anything on Origins, it's like that curved blade he has. You're trying to whack people with that. It's more
Yeah.
for slashing, cutting, and stuff. So speed.
Yeah, I'm just looking through. Trying to figure out what kind of weapon I want to switch to, if any. Two-handed. Maybe what is that? Flail? My longsword's a D8, right?
Yes. A D10 if you dual wield it. Oh, not dual wield it. Two-handed.
Hold on. And a rapier's a finesse weapon, right? So that uses my dex.
Yes. Which I think you know your general modifier for your dex.
It's plus
well
4.
Your speed, your strength. I mean, so you know
Plus
both.
4.
Yep.
Plus 4, plus 4. I don't think it matters whichever one I choose. It's just just trying to figure out like.
As you can tell, you're built well rounded when it comes to weaponry.
Mm-hmm. Trident. Yeah. Can I swap the longsword for the rapier?
Let me check some numbers real quick. That's not the one I wanted. What the fuck? What happened? Sorry. Longsword. Rapier. How many gold pieces do you have?
9.
For the longsword and 5 gold pieces, you could get the rapier.
Damn.
You'd be broke. Did anyone come with you? I was in the bathroom.
No.
No, I don't think so.
You went to drink.
That's fine. I'll
Yeah, I
grab
did go to drink.
I'll grab a rapier.
Okay, so you get a rapier. You trade in your longsword for a rapier.
Yeah, and I want to see if there's any armor I can buy.
Okay.
Didn't you have 9 gold pieces?
Yes.
You're probably not gonna afford armor.
All right, that's fine. And I'm assuming I can't get any kits.
As of right now, probably not.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So you're gonna head back to the tavern.
I guess.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything else for the night before you rest?
I want to go back to the bar and play some card games.
I'm not going to RP that. Unfortunately.
Ooh. Unfortunately. What'd that mean?
There isn't anyone gambling. There are people playing cards, but they're not gambling. They're just simply playing cards.
That's alright.
So, you can play cards with people. Congrats, you've played cards with people.
What did I gain any friends? What happened in the card games? Should we roll some luck rolls just because?
I don't want to roll anything for this.
D100.
I don't know, man. Luck rolls are kind of fun. I haven't done any luck rolls, so I guess I wouldn't know.
No.
Okay.
If there's nothing else that like RP wise, because I'm not doing RP with card game, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Alec.
Can I do it for rumors in the city?
Sure, I'll let you roll for rumors.
All right, cool. What do I roll? Persuasion.
Persuasion works.
Do I have a? I do not actually know my persuasion roll. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll a flat d20 then. Who would have thought? I got a 9.
Actually got a 16.
Holy shit! I got a
So
proficiency in persuasion as well.
in your time talking to these people in your suit, kind of having a conversation with them, you hear some of the same rumors that, you know, people have been disappearing and reappearing with no memory. Uh-oh. Associated with those rumors, though, it seems to always, these events always seem to happen when there's a strange phenomenon that happens in the area of which these people disappear. Or it's usually after some sort of large storm that passes through certain areas. Whether it's a dust storm or on the coast, whether it is some sort of like typhoon or hurricane-like storm. People seem to disappear during these storms and reappear hours later.
What was the other thing? You said large storms. What was the first thing?
Like sandstorms?
That's in storms. I could have sworn you said something, and then it also seems to happen when there are large storms happening.
It's a strange phenomenon that happens.
Strange phenomenon. Okay.
Phenomenon. Do, 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 do.
Is it possible for me to ask some questions with these rumors?
What are you wanting to know specifically?
If there's anyone that they know, like the names of who have had these phenomena happen to them.
These certain individuals don't know anyone. They don't know any names in particular. They do know there was one or two that did return to the city, though they don't know. They believe one or two of them had probably passed by this point due to unforeseen circumstances within the city. The others, they're not sure who they are. They just know that there is a report that, you know, it's not recommended to travel due to what happens.
Alright, I'm gonna put my guard up as he says that. Indefinitely.
Okay.
In general, my guard is up. I'm jumpy, as it were.
Okay.
I'm crazy and I have rabies.
Okay, Rat Man.
I'm the Rat Man.
So all of you are rest. After a certain point, all of you do rest. Taking your long rest. So any damage you've taken, you wouldn't have to really track your skills, your spell slots, because I'm doing that. Any rest that you're taking, though, so you regain all health, so you don't have damage anymore. Congrats. You are no longer hurting.
Let's go. My minus 10 health is now 0.
During the night.
I have night terrors and scream.
Vile. You find yourself at first not able to sleep, kind of stirring, finding yourself wide awake for most of the night before you fall more into a almost trance-like state. Kind of find yourself staring, but feel yourself resting. And during the time, some point in the night, you feel a presence kind of join you within the space.
Like physically or like in a dream?
Like it feels like a dream that they are like. Elves are weird. When they dream, they see the space around them, but they also see hallucinations. It's kind of strange.
Okay.
You see though, as you're laying here, kind of staring, this dryad appears before you, and as she appears, you do hear her say the words. She says, "Yogata."
Yogata?
She's not. She says, "Yogata, why haven't you been answering my call? Like my calls to you?"
How do you spell that?
Yoga, T-A.
That's what I thought. Okay. And she's like looking at me?
She's looking at you.
I'm going to look around and be like, Yogata?
And losing a few brain cells, it seems.
She looks confused and just says, do you not remember me?"
I'm afraid I don't remember myself. Do I owe you money?
No. She kind of, her head kind of sinks a little bit, and she just kind of says, "We were once friends when you were in the Feywild."
Huh. I do not remember that.
I see. You probably don't remember your...
Seems all traces of my identity have gone away.
Well, Yogata was what I used to call you, but your real name, or your full name that everyone else used to call you, was Yogatashi.
Yogatashi.
And she says, and I...
What else can you tell me about myself?
Based on what I know since you've left, and the few times you have spoken with me, once you had gotten out of the Feywild, you joined some sort of group and became something beyond what you were before.
Oh, you mean the rat?
Yes.
Yeah, I can turn into a rat now. It's kind of cool. I don't know how to do it on command, but...
She just seems to lack words at the moment. Almost just unable to figure out what to say next, as she wasn't expecting you not to remember her.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't have answers for you. I am looking for answers myself. I have nothing. All I know is that the Feywild has some connection to me, and now that my name is Yogatashi, although I'm probably going to continue under the alias that I have so that my party members I'm currently with don't get confused. You have no information for me? No more information, at least?
Don't worry, I wouldn't get confused.
I haven't been able to speak with you all that much. There was a certain point that it almost seemed like you had cut me off.
Maybe I had a reason.
Whatever the reason was, it was lost to the sands.
Seems like it. Maybe we could start anew. Where can I find you?
Only in your dreams.
Are you dead?
No, but I'm here in the Fae, and can only communicate with you when you are in this trance-like state.
Well, I guess I'll try and keep you updated on my life, although I don't even know really what to tell you.
She gives you kind of a weak smile and just says, It's more than what you have in the past, so I'm just happy to be able to see you.
Just gonna give her a blank stare.
Her eyes kind of drift away from you for a moment and just says, if you find yourself resting again, and you want to speak with me, all you need to do is think of me and my name. Vice. And she seems to almost...
You said what's her name?
Vice.
Vice?
V-I-S is all it is Vice. And then she seems to fade away.
Man, what was in that berry? Hallucinating now.
Let's see here. Second dream, or the second one we'll go over. Electus. You have a restless night, for the most part. Tossing and turning in your sleep.
Wait. I'm eating dinner. Can we skip me and go to the next person we do me after?
No one else really has a dream.
Okay, continue.
So you toss and turn in your sleep, struggling to rest as you continuously see visions of things that you think you've done. These violent images, a few times seeing the pepper box that you had seen in the vision that Piper had given you, seeing it in kind of flashes and seeing it fire from different angles, and the paranoia of someone hunting you down, dreams of you running, and faceless, shadowy figures chasing you through endless corridors and endless hallways. And at the end of one of these dreams, as they seem to catch you, you seem to let out a gasp. And as you do it, your hand shoots forward and you hear one loud bang and a flash. And once you kind of recover from what has happened, you see in the ceiling above you there is now a hole. In it, a crimson red piece of metal that seems to have flattened itself within the ceiling. A bit of ash dripping from it onto your face, and in your hand there is nothing. But the purple rose on the back of your right hand seems to be glowing ever so slightly more than normal.
More than what?
You just lay there awake, unable to realize what you did or perceived, kind of stuck in a spiral of thought. Not sure what to do next. And I think that's where we'll end the session. I think this is a good stopping place. You guys enjoyed that session? Is that fun? Good RP?
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'll do my outro. I hope you guys enjoyed. Or we hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to catch us in future episodes, follow the Twitch, join the Discord, or follow us on Twitter. The first two are probably the better of the two options, considering I forgot to tweet out today. And if you want to catch up on previous episodes, go check out our YouTube page with our nicely curated playlist of all of these sessions that we've had for all the different campaigns. And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed and hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.